movies anymore. And we only see digits. Hey, anybody notice this? Yes, I love titties. Big old titties.
What's up, you bitches? I made you wait long enough to hope. I was waiting patiently. I was like, I saw it was at 96 likes and then 97. And I was like, all right, we're about to start. And then it was like 96. And I was like, ooh, somebody did.
It was almost there. And then it pulled back a little bit.
Sometimes it happens. It's called whiskey dick. Happens all the time. Demonetized already. Look at that. 2 seconds in. My whole channel's demonetized now. I don't know what the hell happened. But like when I have to post videos like 2 days in advance and schedule them and then appeal them immediately. Before they go live, and they always get turned over. It'll say YouTube has recognized that your video is eligible for ads. And I'm like, yeah, I know, you bastards. Like it's all demonetized now. And I'm like, whatever.
You made me think if I ever have to date again, if the guy I'm dating drinks whiskey, it's gonna be a hell no for me. I ain't dealing with that.
You gotta be dick down. I agree. Like, I'm just saying.
Ladies, dating tip.
Yeah, whiskey, no. And the issue is, man, if I'm hanging out with a girl and she's like, oh, I'm so tired, like every night, I'm like, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? I have to clap some cheekies, man. You know, I lay this out, like I lay the contract
on the
out.
First date.
Yeah, I'm like, look, hey, I'm gonna be chill and real with you for always. It's not gonna be fake as hell. I'm not putting rose petals and shit. You know, that's not gonna happen. And B, we gotta be smashing pistons like twice a day because I work out every day. My testosterone be through the roof. I gotta be dumping some loads. If you're not okay with that, and they always like, yeah, I'm totally cool. But I know for a fact we're gonna get a year in, and they're gonna be like, oh, I'm tired, man. Be like, well, you signed the contract, bitch. So
there is no contract. Or do you make them sign a contract? This is the sex contract.
Yeah.
The Camelot sex dungeon contract.
It says at the top, take your pants off. That's the agreement, you know.
Must sign with butt cheeks.
Yeah. Or, labia juice. What is that even called? Mucus? It's just called mucus, right?
Oh my God.
The same thing with your mouth. It's totally natural. Anyways, we can't get into this already. I need to start drinking. But no, I want to know. Oh, wait, before we start, because Billy Hatcher in the chat's going insane. We just started, everybody.
Yeah, ducks in the chat.
Oh my God, here we go. You guys ready for this? It's Billy Hatcher. Yep, wrong one. Hey, there it is. Okay, amazing. I just wanted to hit all the buttons. Thank you, Billy Hatcher, you crazy bastard. He says, I hope you are still going to race with the Dodge team. Duck. So let me explain the racing deal real quick, because I don't know what's going on. I put a new engine in my car. It took me like a week. Got it running good. Took it through the track. Put a new carb on it because mine was not running right. We ran out. We went out and practiced. I was 4th in practice, which is my highest I've ever been by like a margin. We were real fast. The qualifying got scrubbed because it rained. Then we went out and raced, and I got held up in traffic, and I still got up to 5th. I could have finished 3rd, 2nd, or something else, because when Jeremy Mayfield was in front of me, I was catching him all the way to the checkered flag. I was like kind of blown away myself. And I was like, we did great, right? So on the next race, because we do 2 races a night, I started 2nd because they invert the top 5 or 6. And I was real excited. So we went into turn 1, and I was taking the lead on the backstretch. And I was like, bro, if I can get away, I could do so. We could have something happen, right? And then the engine exploded. The new engine on the backstretch popped. So I don't have the money to buy an engine every freaking week, man. They're like 10 grand. So I'm done with racing for a while. For the foreseeable future, the Dodge team, I took the ride from their normal driver. So he's in the car now. I can't just go jump in the car, right? They're not going to fire him over me. So Yeah, we're done for now, unfortunately, but whatever. I was really, really cool to be competitive and to be dangerous in a race and contend. That was the coolest feeling, and it felt great. The car felt great. We did a great job, but I guess the engine just wasn't having it because we were turning like 9,000 RPMs. It was screaming. So, you can watch it on Racing America, the replay of the actual broadcast. You can hear my car go by, and it is screaming. It's a lot of fun. But rest in peace. Thank you, Billy Hatcher. Maybe in the future something can happen. But as of right now, it is not going to happen. Chief says, Cam, I got to say your realism and not giving an F makes me love you. We need more people like you. Seriously, we need more real people. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate
Hell yeah.
Noah Sanders, I love you. Everybody smash pissers. I mean the like button. Hell yeah. Wicked Virtue, my girl. So baby.
Wicked.
She's my girl. I love her.
Love Wicked.
Thank you, Wicked Virtue. Shanny with the ducks. I appreciate you so much, Shanny.
Always feed the ducks.
You're too good. You're too good to me. And Johan Knoxall says XRAY girl tonight. Thank you so much. All right, so I want to talk about Chrissy Mayer's wedding a little bit.
Ah, yes. We had so much fun. Oh my God.
Pictures. And dude, speaking of pictures, just a little tidbit. Okay. So I saw a video, and the reason I saw it is because of what I'm about to say, but I saw a video of Melanie Mack catching a bouquet.
Oh my God.
And I got tagged in that post like 30 times. And I'm like, what's happening? And that's what I said. I said, why is everybody tagging me in this? Because she
are people trying to ship you guys together?
Yes. So that's what's it. So there was another post about her catching the bouquet. And then there was a picture of her holding the bouquet. And I'm getting tagged in all of them like 100 times.
I mean, she is a very beautiful girl. And if you really want a breakdown of that moment, as heel versus babyface does a wonderful breakdown, like it's like an hour long. This is a 10-second video. He breaks it down to a T, and it's so funny. And let's just say all the girls around her, that area catching the bouquet, they weren't ready.
She was aggressive. She was aggressive.
She like, I remember being like that, where I was like, I'm gonna catch it. And, I mean, I guess it worked. I'm married, so
yeah.
Hey, if that myth is true, Melanie's the next to get married. Although, shout out Anna, that Star Wars girl.
I saw that. Yes,
I'm so happy.
It took like 10 years. Jesus, no. But no, I think Melanie's great, man. I would definitely like balls deeper for sure. But as far as marriage, man, that's crazy. People be crazy.
Wait, have you don't like the idea of marriage? I don't remember because that night is, you know.
I don't want to involve the government in my life. Now, look, I'll have a ceremony. I'll be like, I love you, baby. Kiss me. Here's a ring. But like, I'm not going to invite the government in. Not happening. They're not going to be.
Are you religious?
Nope.
Okay.
Not at all.
There we go.
I mean, I love Jesus, but like as like a bro, not as like a religious figure. You know?
Okay.
Like I would like get drunk with Jesus.
He does like wine, I think.
He drinks a lot of wine. He sucked the blood.
So
yeah.
I understand that. We can be winos together, Jesus.
Yeah. I feel like he'd be great. Like, so I have no quarrels with that. Which is not as fun with like Muhammad won't let you drink freaking alcohol and shit. Eat pork.
Hey, you know what? You are speaking my language. Sorry, Muhammad. I can't. I could never turn to that side because you really can't drink.
No, like I had one of my Islamic friends. They were like, yeah, you know, it's a great religion, blah, 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 blah. You know, it's great. I'm in a relationship with God, you know. And I'm like, oh, that's great. And they were telling me about it. And they were like, yeah, but you can't drink alcohol. And I'm like, well, Allah is going to have to wait for my ass. Because
I'm choosing to imbibe myself.
You're getting necrosis of the liver and shit. That's how I'm going, man. You ain't stopping me. And now she was like, it's not for him. He won't be angry. It's for you. You're doing it for your health because it's bad for you. And I'm like, that's fine. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Damn you. I don't need nobody telling me.
Someone please quote that.
I feel like it's silly. Speaking of silly, Noah Sanders, what a pink boy. Hot diggity damn, what a beautiful man. Well, since the first red boy got taken, got to hit that fight milk, folks. We need to raise the money and start Camelot racing teams so we can afford to have our boy win races for rednecks everywhere. Well, look, I've had a lot of people talk to me about this and like say, oh, start a gifts and go. Blah, blah. Look, racing's not cheap, and making like $10,000 on a gifts and go or some shit will get me like 2 months. That's so like, it's just, I don't want to ask, and I don't like asking people for money. It feels weird. It feels gross. You know, I like to make my own way. So
I agree with that though. I want to feel like I earned it.
Yeah. And people are like, well, you mean people super chat you? And I'm like, well, that's like, I stream for like thousands and thousands of hours. It's like a show, you know?
How about this? Instead of a race car, we get you a go-kart.
Just a little bitty go-kart.
Little bitty go-kart.
And then I just race in my backyard. And I always win. I always win. One again, boys. One again. He's not religious. He's divorced.
You mean Camelot?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
What? How do you not know this? Yeah.
I don't research people. I think it's kind of weird to be like, I want you to tell me organically.
I Googled you.
Oh.
I was like, X-ray girl nude, and there was nothing on there. So I was like, well, fuck it. I guess I'll just read her summary. That's what you do.
Oh my God. Okay. I will say this. So I was at Chrissy Mayer's wedding, and the table I was at was like the OnlyFans girl table.
Yeah, dude.
I love it because we had like Zia. I think there was a girl that was supposed to be there. She wasn't. Gigi was at the table as well, and I don't think this one girl was, but she was beautiful enough to, if she wanted to, she'd do very well in there. Yeah. And so there you go.
Yeah, no. When I had Zia on, that was the first thing I did. I was like, Zia nude on Google. I was like,
did something pop up?
Yeah.
Including yourself?
No.
Oh, what? Okay. I'm surprised.
I haven't done no videos with Zia. I mean, I would. If she was like, hey, bro, you want to shoot a 4-minute thing? I'd be like, yeah, dude. Fuck it. You can even show my face. I don't care. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Oh, Camelot's a degenerate. He was the balls deep in OnlyFans girl. Yeah, that's literally what I would do. That's my character. I would do that because that's me. I would definitely do that. Come on.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Dude. Now, no, look, no offense. I love white girls. Love them. Something about them. They're just, they're like trailer parky. I love trailer park girls.
Oh my God. Yeah. You know what's funny? So when I dated, I had this, like, I read this story about this doctor that inseminated these women. It was like in the UK or something with his own sperm, then thinking that it was, someone else's. And then, years later, these two find out they're like half siblings. That they're dating. Oh my God. So anyways, he got in trouble. My fear is if I date an Asian guy, they're going to end up being my family.
Yeah.
That's a legitimate fear.
Y'all all look the exact same. How would you be able to tell? Right? Like, how would you be able to tell? Oh, we're probably related, Look at us.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. No, yeah, dude, it's wild. It's something about trailer parky, like white girls, like I feel like Asians, they're always like rich and stuff. So like that's out of my class already. Like they're above me, I can't, you know what I'm saying? They're too rich. They're too high class.
Says the man who eats beef jerky. I heard that's really expensive.
Somebody P.O. box my ass is.
Oh.
I don't buy things. I buy like race car stuff and then immediately break it. That's all I do. Trailer park. It's the trailer park in me. Like that's what you do. You buy stuff, you half-ass put it together, and then it explodes. That's what I do.
Well, yeah. Well, okay. I feel like there's many things in your life that you've probably done that with, including human beings.
Yeah. Oh, I've broken a lot of women, and it's their fault. It's their dumb faults. They'll be like, "Hey, I like you," and I'm like, "Hey, you're cool too," and they'll be like, "We should hang out." I'm like, "All right, cool," but let me preface this hangout with, I'm not interested in being with you in any kind of way other than like smashing some sisters. Right? Okay,
you emotionally broke them. Basically,
I'm like, look, girl, I love women. I like friends, but I don't do relationships. And they're like, oh, I'm okay with that. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
They're lying to themselves.
Yeah, they think they're going to be the one to change it because every girl thinks they're the greatest.
They're the game changer.
Yeah, so they always think that shit. And they're always like, oh my God, he says he's not into relationships, but like for real, I'm
This
so funny.
is
I'm
a
so
comedy.
funny. Yeah.
A romantic comedy.
I'm so funny, and my personality is crazy. Like no one's ever met anyone like everybody says I'm just the craziest. So I'm gonna go over there and he's gonna be like, wow, I've never met a girl that watches Netflix and drinks wine. This is crazy. And then he comes over and then I smash a pisser. And then she lives, and I'm done. And I'm like, and why are you not talking to me anymore? I'm like, because we did the thing. And now I'm moving on to another white girl that watches Netflix and drinks wine. And they're like, oh, how could you? And I'm like, bitch, I told you. And they're like, oh, I can't believe it.
That's the funny thing with dating. People just, some girls I know, they don't listen, and they think, I'm going to read in between the lines and think, he's so emotionally damaged. I'm going to listen to him and make him feel better and then be happier with me.
I'm going to be the first one that changes everything. No, bitch, I've been through 100 of y'all asses. You ain't changing me.
I said I didn't want a relationship.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Yeah, that's like a bait and switch. Like I say it's $19.99, and then they get there and they think it's gonna be like, then I'm like, oh, it's $50 now. They're like, what the fuck? You said that? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, come on. I said what it's gonna be. Speaking of saying what it's gonna be, Disco Cobra with a pink boy. We're already at quarter of the way to Fight Milk.
Hell yeah.
Snake. Oh my God. He says, sorry to hear about your engine. Seems like you never had good fortune. Yes, I agree. Is that fairly common among the other racers that have trouble that often? Yes. Seems like you always have major work to do in your cars. Yes. Except almost everybody in the field that I race in is millionaires. And I'm not. So that's what's going on. You know.
Can I ask a question? So I remember in the movie Tokyo Drift, where they were like putting the wheels on a billion times because, you know, you go through wheels really quickly when you drift.
Yeah.
Is it kind of like that with cars too?
Yeah, there's a new set of tires every race.
Oh, that hurts.
And it's like $800.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's rough, man. It's rough. Sometimes you can people will use other, like they'll use older tires, but you're fucked if you do. If you're trying to compete, you are fucked. You are fucked. So yeah, I just buy a new set every year.
That sucks. And the tires are like, well, I buy cheap tires, so they're like,
yeah, we have to buy the series tires that we have a contract with. So yeah. Where'd your camera go?
Do you get a discount? I have to. Yeah, I'm definitely naked. Just I'm changing over here.
I'll imagine it. It's fine. It's great. No, Wookie Be Bad real quick says this is going to be a good show. Sorry, playing Diablo with a fight stick. Cool, dude. Thank you, Wookie Be Bad. I hope you're doing well. Trad the Beardsman. I'll fight for you, Melanie Mac. Yeah. Oh my God, Trad. I love your beard, by the way. Noah says, Cody, you're thinking about it all wrong, man. You got to do it like the real teams. Sell sponsorship race on your car, pay for the racing, sell patches on the fire suit, 10,000 for a crotcher. But yeah, I don't think anybody would buy that. I appreciate that though. Noah Sanders, I love you. Thank you, Trad. Thank you, Wookie, for the first orange boy. Noah, you're goated. Fire PA says, Cody, take this 5% of a red boy so you don't need to start an Only Ducks account. Congrats on Anna Star Wars for getting her engagement ring. Yeah. Noah says, did someone say rainbow ass not? They did. Thank you. I appreciate you. Demo what tires you run. American Racers. But yes. Anyways, back to the regular scheduled program of whatever we were talking about.
The topics we're supposed to talk about. We haven't even gotten there yet.
We never do this. This is always what happens. Yeah, we were going to talk about
stuff.
Stuff. We're going to talk about freaking Dr. Dish. So a lot of people, I don't know if you guys know this, okay, but here's what went down, and I call it the turning of the tide. So there's a lot, like the main conversation right now in the world is like pride conflated with like trans children, I guess, whatever, whatever. I don't really care what you do as long as you're an adult and you're not a minor. But apparently that's what we're talking about now. So, and if you talk about it, if you mention that you don't think children should be involved in surgical operations at that young of an age, people will tell you that it doesn't happen, even though based on the 2021 National Insurance Claims Report, 776 surgeries happened on young women in 2021. And that probably quadrupled or went up 10 times in 2022. So yes, it's happening, you dumbasses. So other than that, that's all people are saying. So this is what happened. Somebody said they supported Pride or whatever. That's fine, you know. And Nick Merckx, a Call of Duty streamer, tweeted a reply and said, "Leave children out of it. That's the only thing," which is reasonable. He later reiterated, I think the same day, that he supports most of these things, but he would rather be the person to talk to his children about these issues. That's it, which is reasonable as well. You don't want some random ass person influencing something when you can give the right, correct information and maybe support if they feel that way. So Call of Duty dropped Nick Merckx, his skins off the program. So we saw that coming. So then Tim the Tapman stepped up and said, "Hey, Call of Duty, take mine off as well. Nick Merckx and me are bros." So Call of Duty removed Tim the Tapman's as well, because apparently saying leave children out of this is
so appalling.
It's hateful. It's killing trans people, and it's like, no, you're doing that, you dumb bitches. Let them be adults yet. If you let me have a life altering decision at the age of 12, I would have been a damn dinosaur right now. Like, you can't. That's insane. That's insane. So, anyways, so then DrDisrespect stepped up, and it just started blowing up even more. And DrDisrespect quit Call of Duty and demanded Activision apologize to Nick Merckx. Oh my god!
I did see that. I heard that he uninstalled it. Like,
yeah, yeah. And he said he called the action pathetic and later expanded on his comments, saying it's a tough one. For what? So what do I got to do? What do I got to do? Is it to uninstall the game? Don't be mistaken. This year's Call of Duty is the worst in the franchise, but that decision by Call of Duty's PR marketing team, I'll tell you right now, that's a tough one to digest right there. And Of course, our boy Hassan. Oh, Hassan. Where is he at? Hassan Piker criticized. Of course, he criticizes everybody because he's a freaking flaming bitch ass. That God, okay. Look, I don't really care for Ben Shapiro. I think he's kind of goofy. But I think it was him that debated Hassan, and I think it was. I could be wrong. It was maybe him or Charlie Kirk. I can't remember now. But man, Hassan is like, I don't know how he has an audience. He is he's dumb as I would like to hear a debate from someone on that side, which I'm not on
who's
either
actually
side.
Smart.
He's smart. Yeah. And they can bring good ideas to the table and kind of talk through a debate. Hassan's literally retarded. He's like, and every time like Ben Shapiro or whoever it was would say a point, Hassan would scoff and be like, "Oh my God, you're crazy. You're so stupid. You're stupid." Like, out loud.
I hate when people use insults as if it's owning you. It's like, no, why don't we debate the actual topic?
Just imagine for a moment. You're watching you're at a debate and the person across from you, like, and you're keeping your composure and trying to work through ideas, and they're just like, "You're stupid," and he has like a weird Valley accent. He's like, "You're so stupid. Oh my God, you're stupid. Wow, you're so stupid." And I'm like, how does this dude have anyone watching him? He's like quite literally retarded. It's hard to watch. So anyways, Hassan Piker has to get involved because his entire content is politically motivated. And what does he say? What did Hassan say? It says, known for his uppity stereotypic gamer persona, DrDisrespect is a prominent YouTuber. Following suspension, this occurred after blah 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 blah. So it says, following Hassan's lighthearted mockery of him for his actions, DrDisrespect responded by jokingly referring to the leftist gamer as a fat phony. Criticizing him for weighing in on drama that has nothing to do with him. Hot diggity damn. The phony insult is likely a nod to Hassan's controversial life choice in which he purchased a $2.7 million house despite frequently advocating for redistribution of wealth, which is literally what everyone that does. They all say the same shit. They sit here with their unkempt ass, with their mullets and their hair, and they tell their audience that's struggling to make ends meet that we need to go after the rich and eat the rich, and the rich is evil, and all this and all that. And then they buy millions of dollars worth of shit, which they could never do in the government that they would want in power.
Exactly.
Which they claim we need actual socialism. It's like, okay, well, what are you going to do with your $3 million mansion when that happens?
Just redistribute your wealth then.
Oh,
let your actions.
It's
speak
never
louder.
mine though, X-ray girl. It's never my wealth. It's everyone else's. When people say you should pay higher taxes, it's like, well, you earn $3 million a year, so are you going to do it?
No,
No,
you gotta pay more. You made more. It makes sense.
I mean people that make over $3 million. There's a great interview.
Oh, guys, yeah. As long as it doesn't include me, let me keep my stuff.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the
see.
thing. Like, if I was in a socialist world, I'm going to be the janitor.
Yeah,
I'm gonna nothing against janitors, but then I wouldn't have to go to school.
yeah.
Or just any job that you won't need school. What's the point if I'm going to just get paid the same?
Yeah. Then that's the issue is like, I think it's insane. I think it's insane because there's a great interview and I think it was Tucker Carlson. I can't remember. It was years ago, man. It was years ago. It might've been that other goofy ass guy. And look, I don't care for Fox News at all, but it was a good back and forth between two people. And this lady's like advocating for everybody to pay more in taxes, including like rich people, which, whatever. And they're already in the highest tax bracket. Fuck. So she's like, they should pay more. They should pay 90% of their income to taxes. And the guy that was interviewing her was like, well, we know how much you make, and why don't you pay 90% of your income? And she's like, this isn't about me. And he's like, no, why don't you? She's like, well, I don't make that much. And he's like, well, on your tax forms, you can actually willingly give more to the government. There's a form of the government where they'll let you actually give whatever you want to the government as charity.
Seriously.
And he's like, why don't you do that? Why don't you give 90% of your income? And she's like, she like gets quiet and she's like, it's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about, and I'm like, yeah, exactly, bitch. You don't want to give up yours. You want other people to give theirs up to redistribute it to you. And that's not what happens. People that are billionaires, they're the ones in power. They're not going to vote themselves out of power, boys.
Absolutely not.
It's going to it's middle class. It's going to be whoop ass rooped.
It's always been the middle class that ends up paying for most things, if anything, and that's why it's not. Will it be obsolete? Probably not, but it won't be as strong as it used to be. There's going to be a huge divide. You're either going to be rich or you're going to be of the,
I feel like it's been that way for a while too already. And dude, like, and they know, like the IRS knows. By the way, so every year I pay taxes, and it's a lot. It's a fucking lot. It's how people probably don't realize that not everybody gets a tax return. They probably don't realize this. They probably think everybody. No, you don't. Not everybody does. So like, I pay at least 15 to 20 grand, like cash. Not technically, not really cash, but like a lump sum, 20 grand every year to the government. Like with one click, it's gone to the government. And about 6 months, and about 6 months later, it's because I'm a content creator, man. So about 6 months later, the IRS will send me a letter saying they've reevaluated and determined I owe another $5 grand or another $6 grand, and they do it every year because they know that I'm paying. Right? They know I'm paying. There's a reason why they want you. That the government will even tell you that they want you to claim income, even if you're a drug dealer. They want you to claim.
People are so not going to do that. Same thing with tips. People don't claim tips.
God, yeah, dude. That's the issue. Is they think it's like, and people that don't understand that the only people that are for higher taxes or redistributions of wealth are people that do not pay any taxes at all. Because the day you do is the day you become a libertarian immediately overnight. I tell you that.
And same thing with the like liberal to conservative, like.
Yeah, dude. There's so many. Dude, I've had so many friends that got that like $1,200, $1,800 tax return every year, and then they start working and making a little bit more. I had a friend that went from working. He was making like $38K a year, and he got a job and moved up to his company and was making like $120K after like 4 years.
Oh no! So he got butt effed.
I'm not even. This really happened. He's one of my close friends. He went from like an ultra left dude that thinks that the rich should pay like 100% of their income. Like he went from that guy to being like taxes are evil, they're theft, and like people should be killed to defend them. Like he's like, yeah. because he had to pay into taxes for the first time. And he was like, what the fuck? He had to pay like even after they already took his taxes out from his check every week. He still had to pay like $6 or $7 grand after.
I find that absolutely evil because if you're calculating, especially because he probably is salaried, how can you miscalculate that as a salary employee?
Yeah.
And end up paying more. I can understand it if you work like up and down hours every week, whatever. But dang, you're really bad with math. Maybe the government should be Asian. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Make everybody in the government Asian. And then they could just be like, you pay now, and they just give you a bill and it has a number on it.
Yeah. We want your money now. And anyways, that's actually smarter for the government to take more money. I would never do this actually. But then they can reinvest it in things that like themselves and hopefully not, they are holding the money and then they have to give it back. You can make more money with money in your hands than not in your hands.
Yeah. I think that'd be good. And then like you get a side order of fried rice with your tax return. It'd be great. I think we should do this. Sweet and sour chicken with my tax return.
We too high, you too low. We give you more.
Your tax return's just rice. We think I can keep all money here, right?
We give you back money in rice.
I'd be so pissed as I ate the rice. I bet. But I'm gonna eat that shit. Like I'm eating it. I'm not happy though. I eat the rice. No, speaking of eating some rice, Johan Knoxville says it's the same relationships. I've had many exes tell me they were okay with my non-9 to 5 jet set work lifestyle. They love stories and the air miles, but only if it's on their schedule.
Johan, what do you do in the air?
Hopefully me one day. What's up, Johan? Take me on the trips with you. I want to be your princess.
Emphasis on the A's.
I will work out my ass cheeks every day for you. I'll make them tight. Yeah. For real, I have a fat ass just to be on his arm. Thank you, Johan. I love you. Wookie Bat says Nick said today all his sponsors called except Call of Duty. Oh, rest in peace. Rest in damn peace, Wookie Be Bad. Thank you, my man. We're 160 away from Naked Snake, and we have Fight Milk on the dock today. Thank you guys so much for all your support.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, then we got talked on. We started talking about the government. But damn those bastards.
This is so opposite from the last time because we're talking about all this relationship stuff.
We'll get back into that shit. But let's finish with Nick Merckx because he says Hassan Piker is dead to me after his comments about DrDisrespect. He said, the feud began when a recent stream, Hassan took shots at DrDisrespect for taking Nick Merck's side during the aforementioned Call of Duty skin. Hassan took a shot at DrDisrespect's very public incident of infidelity involving him and his wife that took place several years ago, which is what he does. He's more loyal to Nick Merckx having a skin than his own wife. Which is just a hypocritical thing to say. Because he's not even loyal to his fan base, Hassan Piker is. At all. He'll be like, we should eat the rich, and having money is evil. Being rich is evil. And then he's worth probably $50 to $80 million right now from his viewers' money, as he tells you that money is bad and that you should be mad at rich people. But it's fine. Don't worry about it. So the drama didn't end there. Seeing Hassan's comment, Nick Merckx got involved in a recent stream, noting that Hassan, who says he used to be pretty cool with, is dead to him. Oh my God. And dude, the one thing I don't understand is how Hassan, for one, this has nothing to do with him. And does he support kids being sterilized and transitioned at the age of 11 or 12? He probably does. Let's be honest. Right.
I think that the hard thing with the internet is just because you have a stance doesn't mean you necessarily believe in that one thing adjacent to that stance.
Right.
Right. Because even when we go back to the original comment, Nick, I don't know what his stance is. I don't know who he is. Sorry. But I'll leave kids alone doesn't mean that he's against trans kids. You can be a trans kid, but I'll just put my opinions out. Do whatever you want. Wait until you're 18. like you do with tattoos, with drugs, with driving a car. Well, maybe 16, but stuff like that. Like, let them be kids and figure out life-altering decisions later out in life.
Yeah, so this is what I would do. And I'm like a pretty gruff redneck man. If I had a child and that child was 6 or 7, 8 maybe, probably actually not that young, because when you're that young, you're dumb as fuck. If they were 11 years old or 12 years old and they're like, look, Dad, I feel like I'm a girl and I want to start living life as a girl, I'd be like, look, let's talk about this. Let's mull it over. You can go talk to somebody about how you're feeling. And if that's how you feel, I support that decision. But nothing is happening until you're 18 as far as surgery goes. Ever.
Absolutely.
Ever. Like, and I'm pretty reasonable. Like, but no, absolutely not. That would never, because there's so many people. There are so many people that come out and they're like 21 now. And they're like, I wish my parents would have done something because like I am living in pain and I want to die every day. I watched a video of a girl and she was like 20, man. She was like 20 years old. And she was like, I have to dilate for the rest of my life. And I hate that I did all this. And I want to die. And I wish my parents would have fucking done something. And they just was like, oh.
They just let it happen. How many kids do stupid tattoos when they're so young and piercings when they're so young and they regret it later in life? Like, come on, tell me that every kid liked every tattoo at 16.
Yeah. Yeah. And except for I thought I was weird. I thought tattoos were like gross. And I was like, I'm never getting tattooed. Like, that's so gross. I would never do that. And then I, of course, hit my 20s and I was, we went ham.
You're like, all over my body.
Let's do this. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think about, so I'm Asian and I used to paint nails, but I had a kid come in with their parents. The older daughter, she's like 10 years old, got her nails painted. The 2 to 3 year old saw his sister getting her nails painted and wanted to do what his sister did, because, you look up to your siblings. Does that immediately mean? Probably not. You see a role model getting stuff done. Yeah. You're like, I want to do that too.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And it goes even further than that because, like, think about it this way. There's people that, there'll be a kid that's 3 or 4 and they're apparently trans. That is a parent's choice. It's not the kid's choice at that point. They're too young. They're literally have no idea. They don't even know how to hold a cup to drink out of it. And they know that their gender has changed. That's a parent's choice at that point. But look at it this way. When you have 2 trans people that are in a relationship together, they're married. And almost always, keep in mind, like, trans people are like less than 0.03% of the population. Right. So the idea that you'll wake up and you're just trans is astronomically improbable. But for some reason, when there's 2 trans people that are in a relationship or married or whatever, they have children. Their children are almost exclusively always trans. Why? Because their parents just made them that way. They're like, you're trans. You're trans. Their kid may have said something. Because what do you want to do when you're a kid? You just want to. Your parents are like
they're role models.
They're gods. When you're that young, your parents are all seeing, all knowing gods. Right? That's how your brain sees it when you're that young. You're like, these are the figure. These are gods. And so if they're like, you're a girl, I'd be like, yeah. If you say I am, boys.
You tell me what to do all the time, how to dress me, how to feed me, and all this.
Yeah.
It's wild. And I mean, like, I literally have seen quite a few surgeries in my life, and I'm so afraid to even go under just anesthesia because things have gone wrong. Do you want to put your kids in that type of danger too? Like, I don't know. They
don't care. They want to get likes on Twitter and TikTok.
And like, there is always a risk of death too.
Man, but the tide is turning because now kids are like doing like protests where they walk out of their schools to protest.
I saw that. There was one in Ontario. Oh, I love it.
That is so like hopeful that there are kids actually walking out being like, because they'll be in class and their teacher just puts on a video and it's like, it's almost like weird pride propaganda. And there's nothing wrong with that kind of shit. But it's like we're doing some math today, and it's like just over the top propaganda, and kids are walking out. They're like, "This is gross. Fuck off." And that's like awesome to me to see. It's like the tide's turning. So, and all it takes is for that to catch on for a second.
Especially with kids, though, because everyone talks. There's social media.
That's what I'm saying. If that becomes the cool thing to be like, fuck off, it is that movement dies tomorrow.
Let me just be me.
Let
me not think about that. There's too many things to think about when you're a preteen teen.
You know what? It's probably going to be the next big thing, popular thing among children. Is probably going to be being your fucking self. And that's going to kill everything.
I mean, wasn't it always that?
Yeah, but no, I'm saying it'll like, it was popular probably a year ago to be like super tolerant and we love the environment. We love all this. And if that fucking flips and they're like, fuck off, it's cool to be like, tell them to fuck off and be like, proud stuff, fuck off. We don't care. Like that whole movement dies tomorrow. And it might have a negative like effect because I don't think all pride shit's bad at all. I just think we should just leave children alone. That's it. And but the issue is pushing so hard is going to cause the exact same push on the other side, and it could cause bad situations. So that's fucking sucks. But they're pushing too goddamn hard.
Yeah, because I think a lot about when I went back to back in school. Like even Black History Month, like that has been a whole thing since forever ago that I can remember. It's been a whole month. So I don't know if they copied Black History Month, but in any case, we had a day at school where there was an assembly to learn about this sort of stuff, not in the individual classrooms. The individual classrooms are for actual education purposes. Yeah. And at least in Ontario, schools have been pushing from parents to actually be more involved in their education. So if you're taking time away from teaching kids and showing videos, I'm not okay with that. No,
it was a math class, bro. A fucking math class. Why was that? Why is this happening in a math class?
I don't know.
This is crazy, man.
I'm an expert at math. I have no idea.
Yeah, well, speaking of being an expert, you're the expert, Mark. Not sure. Says you need to hook up with a good engine builder. I've been building racing engines, mostly road race engines, for 25 years. Very rarely is an engine blown beyond the ability to rebuild. Chevy R07 is king, by the way. I run R5s, and I probably would stick with that unless something changed, because I have a bunch of dead ones. Honestly, I don't think my engine is like nuked. I think a lifter broke or something, because you can hear it when you start it. There's no oil anywhere, but you can start it and you can hear it flopping. There's something in there fucking jiggling like hard. It's like blah, 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 blah. It'll like start for 2 seconds and backfire and die, which means it's probably hitting that lifter and like not lifting and just backfires. But thank you, not sure. I love you. I appreciate you. I mean, shit, if somebody delivered an R07 to my house, yeah, I'd run the R07. To be honest with you. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. Thank you, man. Holy Ozone says kids just do weird shit. Strange that adults want to push adult stuff on them. That's because they want to have sex with them.
Ew. Oh God.
That's the harsh truth. Is sexual, like there is a subset of people that sexualize children, and they're gonna do whatever they can to get support. And I feel like a lot of people are hiding behind trans issues, trying to get on it, doggone it. And I think the vast majority of them are not, but a lot of them that are in positions of power are trying. And that's the whole idea. It's, it's always going to be that way. You got to fight those people off with an ice pick. Johan says he's a computer engineer with a focus in cybersecurity, APM, NPM, network analysis, and deep packet forensics. XRAY girl, happy birthday, Mark.
I like the sound of that, deep packet forensics.
You can calm down. Right? We're like 40 minutes in talking about deep shit.
Well, he put Mark in the same super chat. I couldn't help it.
I like when you say the word deep in any context. I get offended by that word because I have no ability to do that. There's no deep here. There is shallow.
I mean, you could use other appendages.
That's true, like a forearm or some shit. Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't thinking that, but sure.
The whole forearm. You do a lot of stuff in an ass.
That just sounds painful.
You never seen a video? Dude, I've seen a video of a guy sit on a bedpost. And he went all the way down. And I'm like, where did it go?
Oh
Where
my
did he go?
I mean, okay, so I've only heard, I haven't watched. What is the Mr. Hands video?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, I've not seen it. I do not want to ever see it. Like that is
Yeah.
skewering.
I like the one where the guy puts that thing in that dude's pee hole and he's just freaking going ham in it. That one's
Okay,
brutal.
what thing?
It's like a dildo, and he like puts it in this dude's like pisser hole.
Oh, how
And
big
he
was
is
it though?
it was big, and he's just like,
Oh my
freaking
God. So
moving.
there's in X-ray, there's a test that we do to check the belt function in the urethra for males. So we do I've seen it where they insert it up there and they put fluids to see the it is painful looking is all I gotta say. I cannot
No.
imagine you using that hole for that, okay? Do not do that.
Yeah, that's called Two Kids in the Sandbox or something, or Kids in the Sandbox. It's bad.
Ah!
Oh God, yeah. Then there's the one guy, one jar, one guy, one. I don't remember.
What? What
yeah.
the-
Oh, have you not seen that?
No. Okay, I avoid the internet for that stuff. Okay.
That one's not as wild. It's just kind of like fucked up.
Where does the jar go?
So he sits on the jar, right? And
And it goes up his butthole?
yeah. So he sits on the jar and it goes in his ass, and I guess he didn't really think about the integrity of the jar, and the jar explodes. The glass jar explodes in his asshole. And you can hear it go, it pops. And he starts like panicking, and it starts pouring blood like a faucet out.
Oh my God.
And then he goes to the hospital.
I mean, that's a good choice. Good choice on that.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing you can do is go to the hospital. But yeah, that one's brutal. But yeah, it's not like as bad as most of them.
I don't know. I would. Which one would I want to do? None. Okay, you're right.
Yeah, well, I feel like 2 Girls, 1 Cup is like the most mild one.
Out of all of that,
Easily the most mild one.
I mean, I haven't watched that one either.
It's just
I know the premise.
Yeah, it's just girls like shitting on each other and then eating it, but like it's not real. It's like peanut butter that they like flavor injected into their assholes. And
Okay, I mean, if it's not real poo poo, I'm all for it. Okay, let's do that.
It's like some ice cream. I'll eat some ice cream, but the jar one's brutal. It's real.
I like the twist though. I need a little vanilla in there.
I think Mr. Hands is the one where the horse, like the dude
skewers him.
Yeah, he's trying to like bang the horse for some reason. And
yeah, and he died, didn't he?
Yeah, he dies because he was too embarrassed, and he went into his house and went to bed, and he had internal bleeding, and he died.
Oh, bad choice, bad choice.
And been like, hey, I have an injury, fix me. And they're gonna be like, what'd you do? And he's gonna be like, man, I fucked a horse.
Okay, I love like the stories I hear from nurses, the amount of things that get stuck up people's butts.
Dude, you can look up countless pictures. Like there's like, dude, there was one guy like there was like a ballless dildo, and it was just in his belly, floating around.
So Baldo?
No, the opposite. Like it was just
like
the
other way. The other.
It went, and he's like, "Oops, shit, can't get this out."
Wait,
there was a girl. No, for real.
I have to ask, since you are of the internet, how do you own a Baldo?
No, Nick was supposed to give me one in Vegas, and he didn't give it to me. He gave them all away.
Oh no, poor thing.
I don't have one, but no, there was. So when I was growing up, my friend lived in this apartment complex, and I would go over there all the time. And there was this girl that lived around that area, 14-year-old girl, and her mom knew like my friend's mom, and they would talk all the time. And I remember I was at his house, and that mom came over and was just like talking in front of everybody, that me and my friend, and her daughter had to go to the hospital because for some reason she took a banana. She's 14 years old. She took a banana and made the weird decision to peel that thing. And inserted it in her, and immediately it broke off in her and like was gone
in her
yeah, so she had to go to the hospital to get the banana removed from her vagina. Imagine going to the hospital and being like, yeah, I put a banana in me, and then I peeled it. I doubt it. I doubt it. 14, bro. Every girl I meet's like they were like 12 or 13. You gross bitches. Now I couldn't. I was too fat. I didn't start banging until I lost weight.
Hey, I will say this, chat. This is a good thing to know. if you're bigger, it takes length away.
It does.
It really does. So
Lose
lose
that
that weight so
Make
it
sure
gets
you can look
bigger
big.
or
Yeah.
longer.
Dude, that's what happened to me. I lost weight and like my penis looked huge. And I was like, oh my God, it's a whole
Well, you
2
can
inches.
also probably see it too.
Yeah, finally, dude. It was awesome. Real quick, because it doesn't pop up on StreamYards for some reason, but Ashley Hayden gifted 30 memberships. 30
Hell
memberships.
yeah.
I don't know how much that is, but
That's
it's a lot.
150.
Is it?
Yep. $50 per 10.
Damn. Well, that's neck and snake then. Look at that.
All
Right
right.
away.
He will take his shirt off for you. You're
Yes,
welcome.
I will do that. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Ashley. I love you. I appreciate you. And that puts us exactly 500 from 5 milk. Ooh. Hell yeah. Get on it, doggone it. Amazing. Thank you guys so much. And thank you, Ashley. I love you. I appreciate you. Top dog today is Ashley. Right behind is Billy Hatcher. I appreciate you guys. Yeah. I had a great weekend, man. We were running real fast in the race. Probably could have contended for a win in the second race for the first time ever. And then my engine exploded. So I'm retired from racing for the foreseeable future.
Did you take your car home with you?
Yeah. It's in my trailer. I didn't even unload it. I'm fucking tired. I'm tired of life. It's just dead. Oh my God.
I feel bad because you were so excited about racing.
Dude, a lot of people can't see it, but I was in my garage probably the last 2 weeks before this race, every single day for hours and hours and hours, putting the entire drivetrain in, rebuilt out. God, it was an event. And I've never put an engine in a race engine, especially in a car before. And it was all trial by fire. And yeah, it didn't work out. Rest in peace. So, but at any rate, it was fun to be really competitive and actually compete for some possibly a win. I was starting to believe that maybe I can't do it. Like I'm not capable of, because you have to be like capable. Not everybody can just jump in a car and fucking go fast and like know how it feels and, set in the car and resting on the right rear, get, stuff you have to do. You just have to know it. And there's people that have been in cars for years and they never get it. And I was like, and when I started competing and getting up to the front and passing everybody, I was like, holy shit, I might be able to do this. Like maybe I can do this. And then, cause I figured my engine would last like a year at least. And I was like, man, I might get a fucking win this year. This might actually happen. And then that's like gone. So rest in peace, man.
I'm sorry. Yeah. F's in the chat for Camelot's ride.
F's, all the F's, please. So yeah, the amount of money it costs is starting to border on irresponsible. And I can't live with it anymore, man. I can't live with dropping 6, 8, 10 grand like that often. I gotta think about my responsibilities. So yeah. But that's life. It's life. Speaking of life,
on to the next chapter.
I'm gonna give Ashley some of the BFG because she's going crazy as hell. Thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. Says, have a good night. I'll listen tomorrow. I love you. 30 memberships and $20 Orange Boy. I love you. I appreciate you. People are saying, once you get a sponsor. Yeah. I don't think it's that easy to just get a sponsor. I've had people kind of talk about it in the past, but man, one sponsor I would have to get one sponsor just to cover an engine. And then I'm not putting it in. I can't get in that. I cannot go in that garage for another 40 hours and fucking just sweat. And I just can't do it. I can't do it again. I would have to get somebody to do it for me, which costs more. People are saying GoFundMe. I would get canceled if I did a GoFundMe. I was
gonna say your videos get demonetized before they're even posted.
Yeah, I get there's no way. There's just no way around it. It's hard to say, man. It's hard to say. It's too much. Rumble is a sponsor. Man, I wish. Throw me $100,000.
Maybe on Kick.
Maybe on Kick. Come on, Kick. Let's do this.
Come on, Kick. I just saw you spend $100 million.
Yeah, give me just one of them bitches. And then
I don't need much, like 1% of that.
I could call a guy I know, and I could be like, hey, If they gave me, let's say like Rumble gave me $1 million for some weird ass reason, I could call a guy in the morning and be like, I want a short track car. I want this kind of chassis. I want this kind of engine. I want you to squeeze every drop of power out of it, and I want it within the next like month. And he'd be like, all right, 80 grand. And I'd be like, boop. Build me 2 of them. And you would never have to worry about that shit ever again. But
you need a sugar mama.
Yeah.
Racing sugar mama.
I have 2 engines, Joe. They're both blown. I blew them both like like that. Like it's fine. You probably forgot to tie it. I didn't build the engine, Chris. I didn't build the engine. I'm a redneck man, but I didn't build no damn engine. I got it from an engine builder, and yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe I ran too high RPMs. I don't know, man. I was running like 8,800, which is I ran 9,100 on my old engine for fucking a year. Hey Ashley and locals, how you doing, buddy? But it's all good. It's all good, man. It'll be fun.
My car's like a. So I finally started driving my old car again.
It's dangerous, right? Because you're
I missed driving stick. So my dad left for a trip, so I was driving his car around, and I'm like, oh my god! I'm looking at the RPMs. I'm like, this baby is such a little baby. It's so old. It's a 10-year-old car.
Yeah.
It can do nothing compared to. I cannot imagine a car going that fast.
Yeah, dude. It's that man. I was at Daytona and was going like 190, and it was like ethereal.
Miles, right? Of course,
miles an hour. Yeah, it was crazy. 190 miles an hour. It's the craziest thing I've ever experienced. And
I was like as fast as a plane.
Yeah, if you get used to it though, like so it's very scary at first, but then you just get used to it. And
does your face ever do this? Like,
yeah. When you go into a corner, every corner you go into, your whole body goes. It like wilts into the right side of your seat, and you can barely keep your head up.
Do you have any videos of your face?
I do, but I don't. They're old as hell, and it was at like Daytona, but no, like literally, you just use your eyes. Because you have these 2 big giant things that come around your head, so your head can't move and you can't turn your head left and right. So you're like wilting into the right side of your seat and you're just using your eyeballs and looking that way.
Oh my god.
Pretty cool. Because the G-force is so intense. And I can't even imagine what IndyCar drivers go through because they're going through even more because they're going so goddamn fast and their cars weigh nothing. So
I will stick to my Ford Focus.
Ford Focus.
He's so cute.
Yeah, the Hans, those Hans devices, man, they make it where you can't freaking move. Thank you, Ashley, for your $20 local tip. I love you, baby. I appreciate you so much for all that you do for me. You got a new profile picture there. I got to blow up real quick. Yep, beautiful. Just had to look at it. Thank you, Ashley. But yeah, make sure you get the Hans. Well, the Hans are required in almost every racing series that you can get. So that's for damn sure. Anyways, what were we talking about?
DrDisrespect in Call of Duty.
Yeah, fuck, we're done with those bitches.
Oh, okay.
Now we're moving on to The Flash.
Oh,
so
you didn't watch it?
No, fuck no. Like, so the weird thing about The Flash is it was like before it came out, there was all these like random people, like random actors, like saw The Flash and it was the most extremely impressive movie going experience I've ever had. And I'm like, is this shilling? And then of course the drinkers video comes out about it and it's apparently just trash fire. And then I heard people like I saw clips of CG and the CG looks like it's from like 2001.
It's horrendous.
What the fuck?
Okay, so the very beginning, Flash, he's in his regular clothes. He's going to get breakfast and he really needs to get this. And all of a sudden he gets called during the daytime, which I don't know if that happens a lot. Batman was called as well. He's busy doing something else during the day, which is very weird for Batman. I can't imagine him around.
Yeah.
Bats don't go out at that time. But anyways, Flash has to go and save this hospital. And there's this scene where like babies are falling and it just looks so horrible. And he's saving these babies. He has to first eat because he didn't get his breakfast yet. So he breaks into a vending machine, eats all the food, eats a burrito, and then puts a baby in a microwave to save the baby and ends up like putting them on a gurney and walking them away.
Yeah, I saw a scene. I think I saw a clip of that scene, and it looks so bad. And I was like, "Why is this?"
I think it's
And then they're
really
claiming
nice.
that it's supposed to look that bad for
No.
some reason. It's like reverse psychology or some shit. Oh, it's supposed to be that bad. And you know what it is? I'll tell you right now. It's diversity hires. That's what it
In
is.
CG?
Yes, 100%.
Isn't
Well,
the diversity supposed to be better though? I don't know.
no, like the issue is you take a pool if you hire like 50% like women
Oh, we're
or
talking about the XX diversity.
yeah. So like
Yeah, no, I
if
totally agree with that.
if you hire 50% like let's say women of color and 50% women and then maybe 50% men, which is probably even lower than that,
Mhm.
for like CG artists, then you're going to have a much worse quality product because the amount of women to pull from the pool of overall artists
Smaller.
is so small. Therefore, the quality you get is extremely low, which is why that's my suspicion for why CG is bad in every movie now. Like
You
every
should make a
damn
video on
movie,
that if you
it's so
haven't.
bad. Like it's so, and I'm like, well, it's probably because they have to have 50% women and 50% women of color and 50% women like of this race and this race. Therefore, there's like one in the state of California from this race. They got to hire her. So like, and they suck. They're not good. They're just there to be there. And I think that's what's happening. And if you watch like let's say Avatar 2, you can tell James Cameron isn't following that shit.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah. And he kind of does his own thing. Which is great. Okay, X-Ray is right. Time to start looking for some rich cougars. Yeah,
Hey,
dude.
and maybe they're happy with you being shared because oh, and we did talk about this earlier. You want someone twice a day when
Yeah.
they're at that age. That's peak.
Yeah, they're at that age, man.
Yeah, they want it
Bring
twice
out
a day, maybe even more.
bring out the Astroglide. Let's go. There you go. Thank you, low IQ. I appreciate you. Um, we're closing in on the fat milk. Like I can't do the math. Like 490 away or something. 480.
I haven't been keeping track, to be
Something like
honest.
that shit.
I've had my alcohol.
Are you just drinking out of a wine glass and it's just vodka straight?
No, God, I wouldn't survive. So it's Smirnoff blueberry, and then I have been mixing it with Zevia.
That
So
makes more sense. I was about to say that there's no.
I would be dead if I was drinking just vodka.
Man, so I drink a lot of Claw because I can drink them for like 6 hours, and I'm like, I want to drink for a long ass time, and I ran out of Claw like last week, and I was like, well, I guess I'll just drink like Makers and Coke or something. I was drinking Maker's Mark and Coke, and I got to like my third one, and I was like trashed, and I was like, what's happening?
Because it's not as strong. Because it's only 5%, right? Or
yeah, this is only 5%.
yeah,
and I can drink them all day. But God, dude, I was on my third Makers. Oh, dude, I was dying. I was like, oh fuck, I'm fucked up. It was rough, man.
Oh my God, Michaela, you crazy? Says drink rum out of the bottle.
Dude, I've seen her literally she's come over to my house before and just smash drinks all day. And I'm like, how are you doing this?
Girl, you need
She's like
to teach me.
she's a small white girl.
How tall is she?
Like 5'2" or some shit.
That's really small.
I'm pretty sure she's like 5'2" or something. And she's just smashing drinks and she's somehow coherent and I don't get it.
I get you will hear the slur if you don't hear it already.
I've heard it since before we started, I think. Which is weird.
I was sober when we started.
You just have a slur anyway.
Oh, well, I mean, English is my third language.
Yeah. What other language do you speak?
English. It's actually a factual joke because
oh my God, that's a great joke. It's so good. I didn't even get it. You probably can't say that when you're Asian though, because then people just assume, oh, you
actually, I learned. I actually knew Vietnamese and Cantonese when I was younger. There's video proof of it, and somehow I only know English.
Yep. Same. All I know is English. Why would I need to know anything else? That's like the most.
We are in America.
Fuck it. You can go to Japan right now and be like, "What's up, bitch? Give me a burger." And the guy.
Oh my God, I would love to go to Japan.
You a hamburger? Here's a hamburger. You're like, he knows how to say hamburger.
Hamburger.
Excuse me. You eat it right now. Goddamn. Yeah, dude. Can't even speak real Asian. Playing nanners. What's up, dude? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah. I mean, I can understand a bit of Vietnamese. A bit.
I can't understand nothing.
It's okay. You know the language of love. There we go.
The language of love, is that Spanish?
No! I was talking about you know how you say I feel like this is so cringe, clapping cheeks.
Clapping them cheekies. Yeah, dude. I don't know why I say that shit.
It's so funny. It works for you because you have like the Alabama accent. When I say it, it just doesn't roll off the tongue very well.
If you were like Hispanic and you were like, yes, I want to clap their cheeks. You'd be like, that kind of sounds sexy though.
I feel like it would. I dated a Spanish guy once upon a time because I was into salsa dancing and that sort of thing. And it was really cool to like learn all what the lyrics actually meant.
Jace, please take off your pants.
What? You sound like Puss in Boots.
Dude, yeah, dude. Somebody told me that today because I was talking about horses. And I was driving, I was driving today and I had my boy with me. And we were talking about horses for some reason.
You have a kid?
No. Like my bro. Not my boy.
Oh, you said
like a son. My son won't want to hang out with me. He'd say
Camelot running around.
Yeah, I can't have a son. Like, because my dad, I do what my dad did. And my dad, I feel like my dad raised me correctly, but you can't do that in 2023. I'd slap him once and then DHS come in and like take him from me and turn him into a girl or something. So like, nah, dude, my dad, if I talked back to my dad in like a manner that wasn't correct, he'd be like, do it one more time. And I'd be a dumbass and I'd do it again. And he'd be like, all right, cool. And then he'd be like,
you need to put them in their place.
He'd be like, go to your room. I'll be there in a minute. And I was like, oh, fuck, I fucked up. And then he'd show up with a belt and just beat me until I passed out. And he did. And that happened all the time when I was a kid. And then it kind of stopped happening as much when I was a young teenager, but it still kind of happened. Yeah, it was fine. Well, and then
that is a testament to the efficacy of that beating.
Yeah. And my dad's a great man. My dad was here and my dad stayed at my house all week and helped me put my engine in my car. He came to my race. He was my spotter. He was my mechanic. He's a dude. I love my dad. My dad's the greatest man in the world. And he beat the hell out of me all the time. And I feel like I deserve the shit out of it. And now like my son would be like, because I didn't cuss in front of my dad until I was like 25, I think, or 26 maybe. And because it was just something I didn't do. Dude, I'll see kids. I'll go to a family get together. Not a family get together, or like maybe I'll go to a girls get together or something, rarely. Mm-hmm. And they'll be like a 9-year-old or 10-year-old and they'll tell like their parents to like fuck off. And their parents like, don't use that language, Carson. That's bad language, Carson. And I'm like, my dad would have fucking killed me.
I know.
My dad would have went to prison.
There's like a huge difference from when we were growing up to now. So I can always tell what type of parent you are based on how your kid acts in the X-ray room. Now, of course, if they're in like absolute crazy terror pain, I will excuse that because, broken bones and all. But if you're not like broken and the kid's like crying and the parents like, please stop crying. I'm like,
yeah, dude. Yeah, no, like pick the spoon you want me to use. Yeah, my mom would make me pick what she called a switch, and it would be like a tree limb.
Yes, my Serbian friends, they all pick your branch.
Yeah, dude. If I was 10 years old and I told my dad to fuck off, my dad would have put me in the hospital.
So, which branch did you pick? So
the thin one, like a dumbass, and it never worked. They go get a bigger one every time.
Oh, really? So my friend said not one that's too whippy because that ends up hurting more. Something that's a little stiffer, but not too stiff. No. Somewhere in the middle was good.
I would go and just grab one that looked like less painful, and I give it to my mom, and she'd be like, "Yeah, that one's not good enough," and she'd go out and get one. And then she'd beat the hell out of me with it.
Oh my God. My parents, they didn't use too much like physical punishments. They used it in a different way. So we used to have to do a bunch of push-ups, sit-ups, and keep our arms like up here. So we became like really strong children. Yeah. I don't know if I could deal with strong kids these days if I had kids, but who knows?
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I just can't I could have a daughter, and be like, oh, my princess. And she'd be like, fuck off, dad. I'm like, no, you don't tell me fuck off. I'm your father. But if he's like, fuck off, Dad, I'd be like, you down. I'd be like, you just put these boxing gloves on because we're going in the backyard. And
my God.
And you're not getting any hits in, bro.
Anyways, I did interrupt your story. You were talking about your boy, and then I got that totally mixed up.
Yeah. Puss in Boots. Yeah. So I was I was driving and I was talking about horses, and I started like giving examples for like horses talking, and for some reason every one of my like accents for horses was just Puss in Boots accent. So I was like you know, like, and I was like, I bet like horses love to be ridden, right? And I'm like, I like it when my rider he rides me, and I like it more when he rides me without a saddle, because I can feel his ass cheeks and I can feel his heartbeat. It's like we become one. And when he slaps my ass, it makes me go fast in more ways than one. And I just kept doing that. And I was like, why? And my friend was like, why do all the horses have Hispanic accents? And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like that's what horses sound like. Please climb on top of me.
I feel like you've been watching a lot of Wild West movies or something.
just climb on top of me, little man. I will take you for a ride. It'll make you feel alive.
Oh, I'm sure.
Jay's gaping butthole.
Wow.
X-ray girl. Gong, ring, ting, ding, whatever his soundboard does. Love y'all. What? Gong, ring, ting, ding.
Gary plays a gong, so I have a little mini gong.
A mini gong.
It doesn't. It's not as bassy, unfortunately. I have to get like a big gong for that. But so whenever Gary introduces me, he goes, XRAY.
You gotta lean into, like, dude, if I was Asian, bro, I would lean into that shit so hard.
No, I do all the time because I think it's funny.
I would join the stream and be like, you want fried rice? You pay now. Like every time.
Would you like a spring roll with your fried rice?
Yes. I will not deliver. Cannot drive. See? Hispanic. Every time. Don't know what it is. And Asian.
Your Asian accent was Hispanic.
Yes, patron. Would you like fried rice? Rose.
I mean, hey, the Hispanics have rice too. It's pretty good out there.
It is not Mexican rice. It is fried. From me, an Asian man.
There is an egg inside the fried rice. I'm trying to do a Spanish accent.
I put an egg in there for you. My princess. It's $14.99 plus tax.
Turns out MSG. More MSG than you can handle.
I put some MSG in it, and I also put some of my SG in it for you.
What is
SG? A little spicy. I apologize. I've been eating a lot of habanero lately. So make sure you clean your lips with alcohol. Wet wipe. I don't know why. I just love that.
I love that we've hit two groups in one.
I think everybody should just be Hispanic. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah.
I think we need to do a Taco Bell and Manchu Walk collaboration.
Dude, that is. Yeah, you know how you want to see like Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, or Burger King, Taco Bell, and bullshit. They should have a fucking Panda Express and Taco Bell.
Is Panda like the biggest like fast food?
I think
down
so.
There?
Well, Panda is the biggest like Asian fast food. Yeah.
Oh, hey, you know what? They do a lot of like Asian fusion stuff. Same thing with, of course, like Mexican.
Yeah.
But it's so.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried. Like, I'm worried that.
What do you mean?
I'm worried that one day. And now, look, it's very important, and I'm very happy that Hispanic people are like not easily offended at all. But I'm worried one day I'm gonna get drunk, and I'll be like smashing this Latino girl's pisser because I love Latino girls, and I'll be going to her get together, and everybody's got their sombreros on and shit because she's Hispanic, and I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna get drunk, and I'm gonna be like, oh, Jays, let's drink like brothers, everyone, and then they're gonna be like, why the fuck are you talking like that? I'll be like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What am I talking
This is my horse impression.
That's like I speak like a horse right now. This is what a horse I'm like. They're like, what
I
the
am
fuck's wrong with you, sir?
I am the Cody Stallion.
Yes, you can ride me.
Yeah, I bring your daughter here. I'm her ride.
I'm having sex with your daughter. I love Latino women and horses as well. Like,
you know,
have you guys seen that new Puss in Boots movie? It's great.
It's great. It's great.
Are you guys like idolize Antonio Banderas? Like, because
I mean, like, since Zorro, was it Zorro? Oh, I mean, I was like a child then, but hey, you can appreciate some beauty in that, you know. Catherine Zeta-Jones was hot in that too.
Yeah, and he did a pretty good job. And he did the play. What was it? It was The Phantom of the Opera. He did a pretty good job. He did better than Gerard
I never
Butler.
actually saw that.
Gerard Butler. Have you ever seen the fucking 2001 one? I think it's 2000.
No.
Gerard Butler and that one
Like
chick.
11 years old.
Yeah, like
watch opera.
I was 11 as well. No, it was Gerard. It wasn't even opera. That's the bad part. Is it had Gerard Butler, which I love Gerard Butler, but like, what the fuck? And also, he was the Phantom guy. And then it had that one chick from Strangeluge. What was that weird ass show where there's the girl and she's like annoying, and she keeps getting ahead in life and then ruining it immediately, and her dad was drunk all the time. Anyways, I don't remember the name of the show, but Strangeless. Oh fuck, whatever. I didn't enjoy it. I got tired of the show immediately because the same shit kept happening. But anyways, she was the lady, and she did a pretty good job.
Mm-hmm.
But not Antonio Banderas, but fuck it, Shameless. Thank you. Yeah, the chick from Shameless. She hot as fuck. Gerard Butler was the Phantom, and he comes out and he's like, "Then you came to me. The strange duet," and I even did it better than him, and I'm not even trying. Like, he had no vibrato. Our strange duet.
Gerard, I can't imagine him singing,
My
to be honest.
over you goes stronger yet. And I'm like,
let's see what he looks like.
What the fuck am I watching? Because it's supposed to be like, my power over you. Like, it has to have the you thing at the end of it. Grow stronger yet.
I'm looking at him. It doesn't even look like him.
To glance behind, but he's like the Phantom of the Opera.
He sounds very like there's like nasal happening. If that's actually how he's singing, it's too nasally.
But then Antonio Banderas, he comes in and he's like, my power over you.
Oh, that deep roar.
You run from me. And Woody salsa.
We need that. Oh,
want
a salsa. Okay. Okay.
Pull your underwear to the side, madam.
I think that might be a different movie you're watching.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was called. I think it was called Phantom of the Ass.
It's like Saving Private Ryan. I think I watched the wrong one.
That's a great movie. Shadow Golf says, we would be more insulted if you didn't bring your own sombrero. If you knew everyone was wearing one. Also, you need a poncho to go with it.
Do you have a poncho?
No, I need one. I need a poncho and a sombrero and show up. I can get real tan, but the thing is, I don't look like Hispanic at all. I got the mustache, but like I don't look Hispanic.
Maybe if you dyed your hair brown.
And I'm not 5'2", so like if I showed up and I'm towering over all these little dudes.
There's tall Spanish people out there.
I mean, like 5'4", but like I'm like almost 6 foot.
All like hobbits, okay?
Bro, I hired a bunch of dudes to come paint my house recently.
They're all like,
and it took them a week because it was like my whole it was my whole inside of my house.
Okay, there.
I don't love I like a little bit of penis, but like not a lot of it. And the people I bought this house from, it was like every room was piss yellow. Like the walls were painted.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about?
I'm like, why would you do this to me? So I got it painted like warm colors, like crimson, like maroon, and like all these different colors. And all these Hispanic dudes, it was like 10 of them, and they were all like 5'2" and 5'1". Dude, I had a girl staying with me. And she kind of a hoe, but it's fine. And she's tight ass body, bro. She's a, like bodybuilding chick. Not like the over the top. Like she's just like fit,
feminine still.
Dude, she had like her underwear on with her little back dimples and her like core definition and like a shirt, like a low cut shirt, and would be walking around in my house with like a food in her hand in front of all these little like 5'2" like little dudes that are painting like the house, and they're like, "Oh, adios mío," as she walks by.
That's probably why they took so long. You shouldn't have had her there.
They're like, "Oh," they're like,
sorry, we need longer. We need extra day.
Choncho, did you see that white woman that walked by?
Dios mío.
Dios mío. My penis, it swells. No, like, but no, she's like 5'7", and
she was taller than them,
towering over these motherfuckers.
Wait, who is shorter? Like, as a cultural background, race, whatever you want to call it, Asians or Spanish? Because we can umbrella term this, because there's a bunch of different Asians and a bunch of different Spanish.
Yeah. So which one's shorter? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, which one's shorter?
Oh, it depends. Well, I think Spanish people are technically taller. But Guatemala drags them down, bro. Like it would probably be 5'7", 5'8" average, but then Guatemala comes in and fucks them.
They're all hobbits there,
and they're like 4'6". It's so weird, man. When I used to work at GameStop, I'd hear the doorbell chime, and I'd look over, and it's like a tiny Guatemalan dude with a beard, and I'm like, "Look how little this motherfucker!" And he walks in, and then like 70 of them come in with him. I guess they're all related, and they're all like little as fuck. Oh my God, why are you so little? What happened? Like, who did this? Like, it's weird. Like, where is this gene?
The women like them short, apparently.
One short motherfucker went into South America and conquered and killed everybody, like Genghis Khan, which is fucking bitches. And like,
Genghis Khan's mini me.
He spread his genes, and it just so happens he was 4'9". Really, really good with a blade.
He was very effective.
Yeah,
small like a bullet.
He was a warrior. Like this short
went
motherfucker.
In and out.
This short dude came in, killed every motherfucker, and like banged all the women. And now for generations, Guatemalans are popular.
I've not met a Guatemalan, so I cannot confirm that.
So like, yeah, like Mexicans are probably have average height, but Guatemalans, bro, those are some little motherfuckers. They're so little, and they're so adorable. I don't know what it is. They all look like Maui.
Just put them in your pocket or something.
Yeah, they literally look like Maui, but like fucking like 5'1".
Oh,
a trickster.
I need to meet a Guatemalan. Are there any Guatemalans in the fellowship or the 199?
Wait, you live in what, Texas or something, or California?
Canada?
You live in Kent? What the fuck? Why do I not know this? Well, that's why I don't see any Guatemalans.
I was in Dallas last, like the weekend for the meetup, but then came back home.
Yeah, dude. So, dude, their Guatemalans are they're everywhere.
All over Texas?
No, I'm in Alabama, and they're everywhere.
Okay.
You go to Walmart, you'll see like 90 of them.
We need to be like Crocodile Dundee. We need to go to the wilds of Alabama and see if we can find a Guatemalan out in the normal world.
That will take 30 seconds.
You see that Guatemalan? They're picking up.
Go to the Walmart on University Drive. It's 9 minutes away. You'll see them. And they're super nice. They're great. They're awesome people. Not like,
I can't wait. One day. Oh,
they're great. No, Guatemalans are awesome. Not like, the blacks. That's a joke. Everybody, come on, clap. Please clap. God.
How about you just go clap some cheeks? I don't know about that.
This is the racist stream today. I got the racist part.
Yes, and it wasn't even because of you.
Yeah. It's all fun and games until someone says something about the blacks. There's a joke. Everyone.
It's just so out of left field.
I was just talking about short people, and then I go to the tallest motherfuckers. Come on, you should be happy.
Are they legit the tallest?
Definitely.
I know they're the.
All right, now look, that's not true. That's the porn. That's all lies.
Are you sure though?
No, but I like to believe. I'm tired of feeling inadequate. Jerome, every time I see Jerome at the gym, I'm like,
you can just be like Jeremy and be like, I'm black below the waist.
I'm not. I'm definitely Guatemalan below the waist. Sure.
It's okay. You're still bigger than Asians. It's fine.
Thank God. Oh, that sucks, bro. Now look, I'm not into Asian porn because like the women always make the weirdest noises and it freaks me out. But like, they're always like, and I'm like, stop.
That sounds like a monkey.
I don't want you to sound, and they sound like they're crying and shit. I don't want that. That's weird.
Like
so,
like that kind of cry?
Yeah, it's weird. And so like, but I've ventured out. I've been through the bowels of the internet, and dude, like every single like Asian porn I watched, like the dude has like a 1-inch penis every time. It looks like a thumb, and I'm like, why is this happening? And of course, he can't pull it in and out, so they just jiggle. It's weird.
I'm just imagining that dance where they're like,
dude, it's so jarring because I remember one time, like way later on, I like pulled up a random porn, because it's that time where I got to make stomach pancakes, and I noticed the Asian dude actually had like a normal sized penis, and I was blown away.
What's normal then?
It was like 5 inches, and I was like, "Holy shit! It looks normal." Couldn't believe it, because I'm so used to that thumb weird thing they got going on. Where and they always have a bush too, which makes it even worse.
Doesn't every guy have a bush technically though?
Mine's slick.
But do you take the lawnmower to it?
Yeah.
Or do you just leave it all au natural?
No, I slick it, bro. Like with a razor.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Really veiny. My pelvic region is like super veiny, and I like it to be veiny. It's cool.
Are you okay? Wait. So I'm very pale. So you can see my veins everywhere. Now, you see your veins because you're pale or because they're big?
Well, yeah, it's because like I don't know. There's for some reason I have like low body fat in my pelvic region. It's like my arms. Like you see my arms?
Because those are big, right? Those veins are big.
That's from years of steroids.
But you're not pale on your arms.
No, I'm my arms are pretty tan.
Yeah. I just thought about your tweet when you're like 6 years makes a difference. Yeah, that's what a tan does.
Yeah. I was thick as hell in the after picture though. Come on.
Yeah. Hey, okay. You know what? I'll give you your just desserts. You did get bigger. Your muscles.
That was the goal the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a long
There's
time.
Striations on striations.
It takes a long time without freaking steroids, man. Like it takes.
I'm proud of you that you didn't take steroids, sir.
I'm going to eventually. I'm going to get freaking the size of a house and then die, and it's gonna be awesome.
But then your pee-pee's gonna get even smaller.
That's fine. I don't need it.
And be inactive. It's gonna be.
When you do like heavy amounts of trim, bro, you can't use that bitch anyway.
I thought that's why you had to do it twice a day because you.
No, that's testosterone. It's different. Testosterone's different. Like so, anabolics they'll make your penis to just not work most of the time.
Oh, so it's not okay. So there's two things. If I ever am single again, sorry, Mark, I know you're in the chat. Whiskey and steroids. It's either it makes it limp or small or in both.
Yeah, anabolics. Well, it makes your balls small. That comes back, but yeah, it's anabolics do that. I've never done anabolics, but eventually I will. I'll take a break from women for a while, and I'm gonna get the size of a fucking house.
And then you'll go back.
Yeah, and then I'll just be as big as a house, and I'll take a picture, and then I'll be like, cool. I'll be bald probably because that's what happens when you take steroids too.
Oh, you lose all your hair?
If you have a prone to male pattern baldness, you will fucking go bald in like a week.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, it depends. It depends on what you're taking.
It's not worth it. I think if I were a male, I'd want to keep my hair. That's a sign of youth. And I'd want to keep my pee-pee would be like my manhood. It's called manhood.
Yeah.
It's like with your masculinity.
When you're doing some trim, bro, you ain't worried about that shit no more. You got 8 weeks, maybe 10. You're like, let's do this. And you get fucking massive. Well, unless you're cutting, then you just get shredded. That's fine too. But I'm just, I'll try it eventually. I've never done gear yet, but one day I will. Full disclosure, I will eventually.
And do you have to like inject it, or like how do you?
Upper right quadrant of your ass.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I thought it was up the arm.
Close your eyes. You close your eyes and you put it in there.
Oh wow, that could be taken in a lot of different ways. Yeah,
and then or you can use your quad. A lot of dudes use their quad. Oh, by the way, real quick, Sonia gifted 10 memberships. I love you, Sonia.
That's bitty.
410 until fight milk. 410. Matthew, real quick, says it's wild how Rich from UTech responded to Melanie Mac. This dude did something breaking him when his wife left him. I don't know. I don't follow it.
Wait, what happened? I don't know.
Well, I'll give you a summary. And they're both my friends. So I'll put that out there. Full disclosure. Thank you, Matthew. I love you. Appreciate you, baby. So basically, she laughed that a church burnt down because it was struck by lightning. And they had a pride celebration like before it got struck by lightning. So it's kind of ironic. And to me, it's funny. Like, no one was hurt. No one got injured or hurt or anything. So who gives a fuck? And Rich Review Tech was angry that she laughed about it and called her a terrible person, which is weird because I feel like he's secular, so why does he care if a church burns down? Especially when no one's hurt, right? So, anyways, that's what happened. And then there was this big thing on Twitter, and it was weird. And then she tweeted, I think today or yesterday, like a guy was paid $5 million because somebody said like an F slur, and she tweeted and said the F slur like 4 times. And the joke was that she was getting the money 4 times. That's the joke. And he retweeted it and was mad about that. And I'm like, fuck, man. Fuck, who cares? But I get it. Like, it's drama drums up, shit. That's fine.
I just hear drama and I'm like, I didn't know how bad or this was going to be for drama. And I'm just like, guys,
it's whatever.
It's the internet.
It's whatever. Like, I don't know if it's manufactured or whatnot, but all I can say about it is Melanie's always been nice to me. She might be my future ex-wife. And Rich,
she did catch the bouquet. I'm just
saying. And she posted herself on like some gown the other day, and she looks slick as hell. And then Rich has also always been nice to me. So I don't fuck it.
I love that because I feel like unless you've done something that's absolutely illegal, I can't judge how you were with someone in the past.
Yeah, I agree. Cassius, most of us had our manhood stolen. X-ray. Blame the Udins for that one.
What is a Udin?
No idea, but I think he's talking about circumcision.
Oh,
maybe?
I was talking about like skin today on sausage. It's really sad.
I think I would be okay. I would have still, I'm fine with how I am, but I do think I would like to have had the choice to get circumcised.
Oh, you got that.
He's talking about the Jews. Thank you, Cassius. I love you. Appreciate you. Samantha Bullock says, Cody, feel so bad I missed your race. Love you. Yeah, it didn't rain at all, barely. It like sprinkled for a minute. Thank you, Samantha. I love you. But you won't have to worry about that in the future because my engine exploded in the second race. I don't know if I told you that. I put it on.
He's gonna get a go-kart.
Yeah, so I'm retiring from racing for the foreseeable future. So see, it is what it is, but I can't afford to do this shit anymore. It's breaking my ass in half. But I appreciate you, Samantha, and all your support. I love you. Ballard, how you doing, buddy? So yeah, but it's all good. It's all good. What were you talking about?
I don't know.
Something about
I gotta
pissing.
pee.
Go do it. Something about pissing. Look, I'm a clairvoyant motherfucker.
I'll leave this up for you guys because I had to change this. So
all those super chats from now on. Oh, look at that. Oh, she's showing her ass cheeks and everything. Wait, is that her? Is that X-ray girl? Bro, I dump a load for real. I didn't know. She had them thick ass. So anyways, every super chat from now on will be read in Antonio Banderas accent for you guys. So I love you. Get on it, dog. $3.90 from Fight the Milk. Get on it, doggone it. How nice of her. Yeah, dude. Yeah. That's Mark. Wait, that's Mark right there in this GIF. Yeah, dude. I'd have coitus with Mark for real if he looks like this. I don't give a damn, bro. Look, I don't discriminate. Look, I don't give a reach around and shit. What's up, Jessica? Lady? How you doing, baby? The only other woman to ever do naked snake with me, other than Zia Land, with her ginormous babies. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Jesus Davila, how you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Patrick Power, the goat himself, is here. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, dude. It's been a wild weekend, dude. Man, we had a great race. We finished 5th. I started last, and I finished 5th. And they gave me a bonus money. They gave me a certificate, which was cool, and I got a hat. And I was the hard charger, and I was like, yeah, dude. And we started second in the second race, and I thought it was possible for me to lead half the race. and my engine exploded on lap 1. So I parked the car, and I was like, I guess I'm done. I can't do this anymore, man. I can't do it anymore. So at least I got to feel what it felt like to be actually competitive, because I was catching the leader, man. Like, I've never had that happen. But at least I got to feel that before I gave it up. But yeah, I can't keep building engines, and it's just so expensive. But yeah, Samantha. Well, that makes me feel worse. Yes, damn it, you missed it. You missed it forever. How could you do this? How could you do this?
Hi, I'm back.
Dude, I have to pee soon too, so I'll also be doing that. I don't have a gif of me dancing though. It sucks.
Oh yeah, well, so when my camera went off, I couldn't get it to work on my computer again, so I'm virtual camming off the Streamlabs.
Oh,
so
that's
yeah, what's why I have this thing here going on?
Yeah. I see it. Poor choices.
A little promo, yeah.
Jessica Reloaded. Engine. Oh yes, Jessica Reloaded says, "This is for the engine fund." Thank you. I appreciate you. Love you.
Jessica's Spanish too.
I told him I would read every super chat with Antonio Banderas accent from now
on. Oh my god, do it.
Johan
oh my god.
Yeah,
if you go to my channel, it goes on for at least 3 minutes.
I've been there. Like, I'll never forget being a young man of 12, 13, and the internet was like a new thing, and I would literally, dude, I would find a good GIF image.
Just a GIF was all you need.
That's all I needed back then. Yeah, well, it's because you couldn't. Porn was like all credit card based back then.
Oh, and it wasn't accessible either, right?
No porn. There was no there was nothing like that. There's
no internet.
Yeah,
to search it up. Imagine okay, so did you ever do this where you found your parents' nudie mags? Like we did that at my friend's house. We found nudie mags and we're like, ew!
Yeah. My parents didn't have any that I knew of, but I remember going over to my friend's house when I was 12 at the trailer park. I went to another trailer and he pulled out a VHS. He was like, I found my dad's tapes, and I'm like, what? And he put it on, and it was literally like old-fashioned porn. And I'd never seen this.
With like the 70s music, like boom,
and he was putting his pee-pee in there, and like I've never seen this before, and it changed everything.
Were you like, that's my goal in life?
Yeah, I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. I want more. And so yeah, that's how I saw it. Was literally straight. It was like a VHS, and it was
it like full bush too?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Back before the trimming was a thing.
Yeah, this is before DVDs existed, like all that shit.
My god, you'd have to rewind it.
Yeah, it was I think, well, no, DVDs didn't exist. I think CD-ROMs existed at this point, but yeah, it's pretty wild. Valkyria Winter says, I love you both, and hail the 199. Thank you.
Ooh, hail.
Thank you so much. Mr. Tuss says, X-Ray Girl, show me your Asia accent, Ling Mai from Dragon Village. What does that even mean?
I don't even know.
You don't know who Ling Maya is, X-Ray Girl?
I also don't know what Dragon Village is.
Are you not a real Asian?
I am not a real Asian. I'm from Canada. I'm probably manufactured, to be honest.
I don't know what it is, but I'm from the trailer park. I don't know what Ling Maya is.
I'm not a real Asian, okay?
Yeah, I can do, like, everybody says I sound like Danny McBride, and I don't agree, but...
Is Danny McBride from the Alabama's South too?
I don't know where he's from. So Danny McBride he's in like the Righteous Gemstones. He's in all these different shows. Hold on, Danny McBride. Let's see where Danny McBride was born. Everybody's like, you sound like Danny McBride, and I'm like, I don't.
Is he handsome?
No, I mean, he's handsome in a way.
Like back in the day, maybe.
He was born in Statesboro, Georgia, so that makes sense.
He's 46, so.
Yeah, that's
he's
weird.
A little
he's
older.
14 years older than me, or 13, 12.
Oh, I've seen him in movies, I think, right? He's been in a movie.
Yeah. Oh, Mei Ling is the comms operator in Metal Gear Solid 1. Yes.
Oh, I should know that.
He's like, oh my god, a new girl.
Sorry, Mark.
It's like Snake's like, we can just talk for a bit, and she's like, what?
I feel like you and I both should have known that.
Yeah.
Sing as you are a naked snake at least once a week or something like that.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, Danny McBride's great. I love him. Especially Righteous Gemstones like changed my life. And I think the new season might have came out recently. So I need to watch the hell out of that. God, it's a great show.
Oh my God. Is Matthew Hammond still in the chat? I got your package. It's not a euphemism.
Oh, like literally, I was about to say, he send you pee-pee pics?
No.
Wow.
So I opened the first box. I have an assumption on what the second box is. I wanted to see who it's from. And yeah, I'm so excited.
Oh my
and yes,
God.
so technically I did accept the package. It's just not one thing. Get your heads out of the gutter. Show it to Gary tomorrow. I'm not going to be on the Nooner tomorrow. That's on Az's channel.
I'm not on anything. Oh, and I don't know if Nick announced it, my buddy Nick, but he canceled his Friday show that I co-host. So now I have no show I do anymore. Yeah.
Oh, what did you guys do on Fridays?
We had a Friday. It was the Friday like whatever show. I think it was no, that's Wednesday, but it was called Friday. I don't remember what it was called. I think it was just called the Friday show. And yeah, he decided to cut back on his shows. So he's like, yeah,
too busy.
And I was like,
I think like you should do like what would be fine is you should do like a show with Wicked Virtue. You guys are so fun together.
I love Wicked Virtue. She's great. And I kind of want her to sit on my face. But like post gym. You know,
you like a musk
a little 10%.
Okay, well, I mean, it's out on the internet.
Just a
I don't know much about Wicked Virtue in terms of like that side of her.
Just a little bit of scent.
Yeah, I don't know. She seems like a relationship girl.
Nah, we won't hit that for real. That's already happened. I've talked to her about it. She said she's down, bro.
Okay.
He was like, I'll sit on your face. And I was like, all right, cool. I got a mustache. It'll work.
It'll literally be the flavor saver.
Oh my God.
The next day, memories flood
Full
back.
disclosure, Wicked Virtue did not say that.
Okay. It's like, I have no idea. I can't believe
I don't want people to be like, you said you'd sleep with you. No, that was a joke.
Oh my gosh, that's true. Alan says you should do a show with Cecil.
I should.
You met Cecil, right?
Yeah, several times.
Okay. Yeah.
Fridays with Cecil. That'd be a good show. Slackle us here still for the Goomba. Melanie's mind back off.
Oh, I think there's so many people that want Melanie. Guess what? I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know if she has anyone in mind.
Oh, you about to slip some shit, didn't you?
No,
you about to slip something up, bro.
Hey, all I know is, publicly she is single. That's it.
Oh, you fucked up now. Now I can never hit it. Oh.
No. And another thing is, she also, I think she wants to find her like person. This is all stuff that's out there, and then she wants someone of the same religion.
Well, I love Jesus.
Yes, I know you.
I'm just not in love with Jesus, is all.
You're like, I want to go drink wine with Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, I love the man, but I'm not in love with him. I would accept him like in a hug, but I'm not going to accept him into my heart because that's a little too sexy.
I think you need to accept him into your heart to be with Melanie.
I have to accept Jesus into my heart before Melanie will accept me into her ass.
Wow. Okay. I don't talk for her butt. Okay. I don't talk for her butt.
For her ass. He's not down. He's only for Jesus.
No, guys, I'm not revealing anything at all by saying or not saying anything. Is all I'm saying is like we've talked a little bit, and I think that from even just like stuff on Simcast, like I do understand the type of man she's looking for. Sorry, Cody.
We've talked about it. No, I've had Melanie on my show several times now. CAMELCAST, and we've talked about everything. Dude, I've been a degenerate in front, and she's great. She's
awesome. She can hang with the boys. I love it.
Not dumping loads on faces, and she's just like, she's great. She's cool. She's not like, sir, that is offensive. I don't talk about loads being dumped.
But I think that's the thing is like she is so cool with all of that, and she's okay with people doing whatever they want.
Yeah, she doesn't like push anything on you. And dude, look, let's be for real. Melanie's like she's like my age. She's been face loaded several times. So like it's not like it's a weird thing, you know. Right?
You know what?
Been face
After
loaded.
one of your streams, I asked Mark, I was like, hey, I just want your opinion on this. Like, what is more gross, on boobs or on face? What, or not gross? What is better for you?
No, like
He said on boobs.
As a guy?
As a guy, he'd rather boobs than face.
Oh yeah.
I'd rather boobs than face only because I don't want it in my hair.
Bro, one time I was vigorously going ham, and I don't know what happened, but like it was explosive and it like shot up like in the air and like hit my cheek.
How did you feel about that?
I just laughed. I mean, it was my own secret sauce, you know, but if it was some other dudes, I don't know.
Would you try your own?
No.
I don't know.
I think girls do that. I think I heard a girl
try my own.
I think I've had a
well,
girl.
Like if you think like, you know, like we'll go to the prawn after, you know, as you say, clapping cheeks. They sometimes go for an intermission.
Yeah.
Doing the lollipops.
I have. Now look, I've been in a situation, and because I don't care, like I've been in a situation where a girl was giving me the old slobby, and you know I filled her with my baby gravy in the face, you know, in the face hole, obviously, and you know then she gave it the old swig, and then she kissed me, and it was fine, you know.
Yeah. Chat. For all you men out there, would you be okay with that? That's a curious question.
I don't need to prove that I ain't gay to anybody. And Mark says I don't need an element of degradation. Degradation, whatever. I watch too much Formula One to enjoy banging. Mark 100% agree.
Okay, some people. This is a divisive topic, actually.
I've never understood like slapping girls and like blowing on their face and shit. I don't like. I just want to like just give it the old beans. I don't need to do that weird. I don't know. I feel like that's strange. Like I don't need to assert my dominance. I assert my dominance every day financially and like socially. I don't need to assert my dominance to some random.
girl. So do you want to be degraded?
Every now and then, I would like it for a girl to climb up and just wreck me.
So there was when we got to Dallas, I met Carolyn at the airport and we took a cab, like an Uber, to our Airbnb. And we're talking to this lady, it's like this ex-lawyer lady. She's so funny. She's talking about how her friend was a pimp and asked if she wanted to do work. She didn't, but some of the stories that she's heard from this pimp friend was like, you can get paid thousands of dollars just to step on people, slap people, say nasty thing to people. You don't even have to have sex. You just be like, I'm going to tie you up. I'll let you just sit there.
Yeah.
I step on you.
I don't even like sexy talk. I was giving the full beans to this one little fucking girl one time. And she like, I guess she watches porn and she thinks guys like it. But then she said like, you know, some stuff where she's like, yeah, you know, F my type P, you know, and I'm like, this isn't porn. I don't want to be in porn. I just want to like experience this intimate moment with you, ma'am. You don't have to say F my type P. For one, it's not type, bro. I'm here. Right?
I was about to say something so nice. Sounds like Cody's such a romantic, and then he has to drop.
I'm just saying, like, look, if you're at all like, if you're a white girl, you're probably not. Let's be honest. Like, there's ever been 3 girls ever that I hooked up with that were like that, and it was like
over the top,
like tight, and there was like 3 out of like over 100, and
like actually tight.
Yeah, and like there was like 3, and they were all extremely like small framed, small build girls. Mm-hmm. Like one was like a 4'11" Asian girl. The other was like a 5'0", 4'11" white girl. And the other one was like a 4'11" white girl.
All tiny. That's why I will say this for Asians, there's a reason why the men are small because the women are small as well.
That's why I'm going to Japan in October.
Have fun. Are you meeting up with Legal Mindset?
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
We're gonna fist bump as we smash little Japanese girls.
I think that's also part of the reason why he's there, but
Well,
it's
yeah,
up to you.
yeah, dude. I want to pull out my 4-inch and it looks like a 9-inch to them. You know?
Do you have blue eyes? Like, I can't tell.
I think I don't know.
Okay, I'm like,
depends on the sun.
You're
either
so small, I
blue-
can't tell.
It's either blue or
That's what she said.
they're either blue or like green. Hold on, I'll go.
I'm trying to. They kind of look a bit of both. They kind of look a bit of both. I'm not gonna lie.
I would get closer, but I don't have autofocus. I have manual focus because I'm not a pleb. Dude,
Yeah.
autofocus
Well,
me.
it's not as common anymore, according to Legal Mindset. But like back in my younger years, when a couple of my friends went over there to teach English, they like loved all the blonde blue eyes.
My hair used to be bleach blonde, and then I got older. Now it's like you can't even tell on camera. In real life, it's kind of blonde, but like on camera, it just looks like dark hair.
In that picture that you posted this week on Twitter or last week on Twitter, was it blonde? I don't even remember.
What picture? The before and after thing?
Yeah.
I like in the before, I probably am blonde as hell, and the after, I'm probably not as. The older you get, the darker your hair gets. I think. Let me go to media. I tweet way too much. Holy shit.
You tweet like a girl, honestly.
My hair is like blonde in the first picture and not in the second picture at all, and I haven't dyed it. And my abs look no better because I just don't have good ab genetics. Caros, what happened to the 12? You blast the mask again? Yeah, it popped, man. I don't know what the fuck happened. So I'm retiring for the foreseeable future. So I just can't do it anymore. I'm tired, man. I gotta sleep a little. Like I can't, because people are like, oh, what if you got another engine? And I'm like, oh, then I would have to put the bitch in, and I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that right now. I can't. That aged me 10 years doing that shit. Thank you, Karis. I love you. I appreciate you. You're goated. Your PP is massive. Thank you so much for your love and your support as always. Speaking of love and support, we are, I think, 300 from 5 milk, maybe 290. I can't do the math with the gifted memberships. I guess I can. Hold on.
You have 200 in gifted.
Yes. Yeah, so we're 310 from
nice
milk.
Guys, if you want to see him drink fight milk, do it.
Dallas Burt says, do you still make videos? Haven't seen you. Yes.
I watched your why I don't date video.
It's long.
It's very long.
Yeah, it was just a compilation video of me talking about dating stories, and it did decent. I mean, it got like 12,000 views, which for a dating video is pretty good. But my editor just sent it to me. He was like, here's an hour-long video of you talking about dating if you want to put it up. And I was like, all right, sure.
It's a collection of a lot of different types of dates.
Yeah. So thank you, Dallas Birch. Kara says, I'm looking forward to July. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might still try to run Rockingham at the end of the year. Because it pays a lot, and maybe I don't know. I'll see it. I'll let you know if anything happens. But anyways, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Brian says, how the fuck did X-Ray Girl just pull Camelot's gifted subs out of her off the top of her head? Asians in the numbers, man. Yeah, she always knows way better than me. She's like, oh, you're this far from 5 milk. I'm like, how the fuck do you know?
Well, only the gifted. I have to do that for Gary, so I mean.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, Gary's boomer as hell. It's hard for him.
He can barely read sentences sometimes. I love you, Gary.
Nikki says, that video about you quitting dating was very funny. Had me laughing all the way through. Yes, make sure if you liked it, share it, like it, and comment on it, because the algorithm isn't going to push it because it's not me talking about company stuff. But if you shared it and shit, maybe in the future it will. So Ashley says, I've been with guys that kiss me after. Yeah, I would. I don't care. They've already swallowed the jizzies. Fine. Oh no,
I feel like it'd be so weird if you're like used to one way and then go to the other, and you're like, oh, you don't want to kiss me after?
Yeah, they did me a service. I'm gonna do them a service. So real quick, tell people where they can follow you so I can go take a pee.
Oh, sure. So you can So you
Yeah,
can
right.
find me over on YouTube, Rumble Locals as X-Ray Girl. A bunch of the stuff has been coming up over here if you are interested. I do have Kick, which I'm trying to build, X-Ray Dash Girl, and what else do I have? Um, I do have an OnlyFans for my feet. I think it was a fun joke at first, and then I took pictures, and there's pictures there. I don't know if you're into feet; they're there. I feel like I have Brie Larson feet, so it's all good if you don't. Entertain you. I don't even know what to do to entertain you. Yeah, Steph says, "Oh, there's a lot of girls in Cody's chat. I'm actually impressed. I would like to see his analytics. Is it because he's handsome? He's a handsome boy. Is the Alabama accent?" And thank you, Sonia, for popping up those links. Oh my God. I can't. Feet hard pass. Me too. I'm not into feet. Sing a song. Oh God. I wouldn't even know what to sing. Wouldn't even know what to sing. There was karaoke at Kirsty's wedding, and I got to see, well, Mark the Cyborg, he did some karaokeing, but I got to see Chrissy sing Black Velvet. It was so funny. She's like on the floor dancing and twirling, and she's actually a really good singer. Actually, a really good singer. Let me tell you more of the wedding. I'll show you some pictures. Can't take over the stream entirely like she did, or like Cody can. But there's some pictures here. I got to meet Ari and her boyfriend. Why do we look so yellow? Why so yellow? Yeah, it was so fun to see. Oh, and I saw Lila sing too. She's lovely. I also have Chrissy throwing the bouquet. So I do have another view. Oh my God. Here's one more thing. So this is she had I don't know what a flower boy
Oh my God.
at the wedding.
Was he like
That is a thing. Also, I'm very still sorry about apparently I didn't know this, that Cecil didn't show his head.
Yeah, I saw his face like 1,000 times on Twitter the other day.
Yeah. So I actually thought sunglasses was enough to hide his face.
Well,
so that was my fault.
Now, to be fair, he's an attractive man, so it's fuck.
He's absolutely attractive.
Yeah, so fuck
He's
it.
so nice. And so like I feel a little bad about this, but I think the world is better with Cecil's face in it.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I look like Cecil. I'd be showing my face all the time. For damn sure. Make sure you guys do me a favor and lock this stream, because we are almost to the lock goal. We're closing in on the end of the stream. We did hit Naked Snake just. So I want to thank you guys for that. I love you. I appreciate you. Dude, that piss was like the thing. It was like the greatest thing.
Did you feel amazing afterwards?
God, it was awesome. I
hate road trips for that. Like when you stop and then 10 minutes later down the road, you're like, frick, I gotta pee again.
That's me, because I drink Monsters, because I drive like 16 hours at a time for races. I'll drink a Monster, and then immediately I'm like, God, I gotta piss. So
as a guy,
drug, dude.
You can as a guy still pee while you're driving if you really wanted. You also, as a guy, can stop at the side of the road and pee off the side of the road. You can't do that.
I had dude. No, I remember one time I was in a nowhere place. It was like pitch black, and I had this girl that was helping me do racing stuff last year, and I pulled over and she just pissed on the side of the road. But it was like pitch black, like no.
Oh, but that's different then, I guess.
She pissed everywhere. It was funny. It was great. Low IQ says X-Ray is going to accidentally become a foot model millionaire.
I highly doubt that. I don't have nice feet. I know I don't have nice feet.
If you saw my feet, you'd shit your pants. They look.
Do you have Hobbit like hairy toes?
No, my whole body's hairless, but I have dude. I don't know. I just like have fat, scary looking feet. They're really veiny though.
Do you have cankles?
No. What the fuck?
No.
They're not fat. They're like wide. They're not like literally fat, but I have calluses
They're
out the ass,
ticks.
dude. It's just like Callus City over here.
Oh.
So, yeah, there's no
Sounds
way.
like you need a pedicure.
Yeah, but I'm scared. I'm scared of it. I'm scared.
Why? They'll trust me.
I'll bleed a little.
It's
I'm
good.
scared of making
No,
me bleed.
the point is not to bleed.
Well, yeah, but last time I had a girl work on my toes, I bled a little.
What the freak did she do to
I
you?
don't know, man. She's a monster. But she was like she was like a pedicure lady. So I was banging this Asian girl once, and she was a pedicure lady.
I think this is why he doesn't like Asians.
And she was like, "Let me give you a pedicure," and yeah, she like immediately made my toe bleed, and I was like, "Yep, this is terrible."
Oh, well, that's why I pay someone to do it.
Speaking of paying somebody, Ashley Elizabeth coming in with the I have to give some YouTube love with the orange boy. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Still waiting on them nudes. I love you. You're so good to me. Thank you, Ashley.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to compliment. You have a lot of ladies in this chat.
Thank God for these women, because if it was not for these women, I would have nothing. I would just have Karis. I would have Karis and Johan Noxos. That's all I'd have. and Billy Hatcher. Yeah. Who else is there? There's no one else left. You know? Ballard.
Forgetting about all the other boys. Jay's gaping butthole.
Yeah, he's here. Thank God.
I don't know how you're here, to be honest.
Kara says, so can someone explain to me why now is the time to boycott Call of Duty? Was there more or less boycottness for the Cosby Cave? Yeah. I don't know, man. I've been boycotting Call of Duty since 2008 because the games suck ass. But other than that, like, I don't know. It's the whole pride thing and the whole kids thing and the Nick Merckx thing. And now Nick Merckx is very impressionable on a younger generation, and so is Tim the Tapman, and so is DrDisrespect, and them pushing back. Kind of is exciting. So, thank you, Karis. I kind of like to watch it. It's all entertainment for me.
What's the last game you played then from Call of Duty?
Modern Warfare 2.
Oh wow, that long ago.
It was a long time ago. It was a good game. I haven't played it since.
I thought 3 was good.
I didn't play it. I didn't play any of them. I don't know, man. It's just I got tired of shooters, and I stopped caring about games that were competitive because it just stressed me out. So
yes, I like survival games for that reason.
I just play one-player games now. I played through Breath of the Wild. It was great. Played through Elden Ring. It was great.
You play Tears. I liked it.
Tears
of the Kingdom. Yeah.
I need to play it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah, you are Asian. I haven't played Final Fantasy games since 7. PlayStation 1. This is the last one I played.
To be fair, I've played only 7, 8, and 14. That's it.
That's all you need. 7 and 8
are those the good ones?
Awesome.
I mean, 8 was great. Absolutely great.
I think there's either people prefer 7 or 8. More people prefer 7, but a lot of people
I find, yeah.
So, anyways, Jay's Game Butthole, speaking of the devil, says Cody, you should stream Starship Troopers on Kick. I'd watch that for sure. See you at Matsuri. Love you. Swift geese on my own nuts.
Oh, are you going to Matsuri?
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
Why don't you go, you goofy stick?
Well, I have too many trips in August to September, so I'm already not home for a whole month.
Yeah.
Essentially, so I'm going on a hiking trip end of August, and then UK meetup in September.
Ooh, exciting.
So I don't want to spend too much money, like, and be away from home.
Matsuri. Critical Drinker is going to be at Matsuri.
I heard. I'm so jealous.
Yeah, me and you won't get whiskey drunk.
Well, chat, you heard it here. Do not try to get in Cody's pants because he's gonna not be functional.
Not if it's whiskey. No, I'll be dead. Be 100% dead. Thank you, Jay's Game Butthole. I love you. Carrie says, women of all ages too.
Ooh, I love that.
Yes, Carrie Davidson's the goat. I love you, Carrie. I appreciate you. Johan Noxo says, am I not enough for you now? Rude. I thought we were bros. I said that. I said you would be left. That's a good thing. Crimlon says, here's some cash for your future Japanese fun. Keep up the good work. Your dating video kept my mind off the pain from an injury. You can't work out. Kill me inside. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'll have more compilation stuff coming, but I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Can you swim, Crimlon? Or is it something that you can't get wet?
Are you black, Crimlon? Can you swim?
Oh my God, I wasn't even thinking that.
It is a joke. These jokes. Black people can swim, just not most of them.
Yeah.
It is another joke. There is endless jokes here. Thank you, Grandma. He says, no, I'm Arab / Hispanic. Nice.
Oh, nice. Are you tall or are you short?
Yeah.
I need to know. I need to know.
Jace. Thank you, Kremlin. I love you. Appreciate you, dude. He's goated as hell. He's my boy. Appreciate you. Love you. 270 from Fight Milk. But I need to end this show probably pretty soon because I'm getting real drunk.
Me too.
Just keep drinking. What is wrong with me?
I mean, you could keep drinking if you want. Cheers.
I'll be drinking until like 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
Do you stay up like super duper late?
I was up until 4:30 last night. And so one of my friends' moms was traveling through town and she didn't want to get a hotel. So she stayed at my house. And there was like 3 kids here that were also meeting this mom to drive back across the country. So there's these 3 goofy like 12-year-olds and 13-year-olds at my house. And
I cannot imagine you around children, to be honest.
It was hilarious. So I was like fucking fucked up. And these 3 kids that were like 13 did not go to bed. The mom died at like 10 p.m. She was gone. And these 3 children, they were like her grandchildren, I think. Like we're in the like my theater with me, and I was just drunk, and we were just talking about nonsense for like hours. Me and these 13-year-olds, and it was hilarious. One of them was hilarious as fuck. I was like, bro, you need to be a streamer someday, bro. Like you're wild. And he was saying like, he was like using like weird like ebonics. He was like a little white kid. And he was like, bro, I hope you don't mind, but I got my dogs out on your leather chairs, bro. And I'm like, what? You got your dogs out? And he's like, yeah, like my bare feet. And I'm like, that's what the dogs, they're called dogs now? And he's like, yeah, they're called dogs, man. Like,
I'm so old. I don't know things like that. Like what?
It's crazy. Oh, he's got his dogs out. It's crazy.
Wow.
But, they were really cool. Like I guess 13 is a decent age because I know my maid was staying with me for a long time, and she has a daughter that's like 6, and like a little bit of her goes a long way. Because like she wild as fuck. She'll start screaming and running, and I'm like, oh god, like what are you doing? 13-year-old kids would just sit there, and I'd turn on a movie, and we would just watch a movie, and we'd all laugh. It's great. But that little kid, like you turn on a movie, and she'd just not focus on the movie, and she'd just come like stare at you and be like, you know what my favorite horse is? Yeah, it's Clydesdale. And then she'd scream and run. And I'm like, oh my god, what just happened?
You should tell her your favorite horse.
It is the Antonio Banderas.
Yes.
I wish horses could talk. Deranged says, congratulations to
Hell
Anna,
yeah.
Star Wars girl. It's about time. Yeah, Cecil finally proposed. Thank God.
No, Cecil's gonna be a bridesmaid. What are you talking about?
No. Cecil's marrying Anna. Do you not know about the drama that went down yesterday?
Wait, what? No.
I'm just fucking around.
Oh my god! I'm not on the internet for good reasons like this.
Yeah. I wish, man. I feel like he would take care of Anna so good. And
probably. Like I will say this, Cecil. He has seemed like I see him on streams and he's like this wild guy. He is a gentleman. He is so nice.
In real life,
a kind.
He is a great man. I've been drunk as fuck, and he carried me back to my room and tucked me in, and like,
aww.
If you need anything, buddy, just text me in the morning, okay? And I'm like, all right.
I would feel very safe around him, but I think most of the YouTube people that I am with, like, I legitimately feel very safe. You know, all my boys watch out for me, and can't say I watch out for them because I'm drunk, but it's all love. I watch out for them when I'm sober.
Yeah, that's kind of what I do. Like when I'm at these things, I just walk around and hang out, and if somebody's in distress, I would protect them. I'm a large man. No, like people don't know until they see me, but like for example, if somebody like bowed up at like Melanie Mac or Anna or something, like got in their face, yeah, I'd slap them immediately.
Oh,
Like
okay.
immediately. No one ever does that to me, so like I'll hear stories about how this guy
Girls
got
are uncomfortable.
this guy got in this girl's face or blah blah, and I'm like, no one ever says anything like
Mm-hmm.
out of the way to me ever in the last like 10 years. Has never said anything.
Are you a scary dude when you get bit? Like,
I'm a wide man. Look, I'm only 5'11". I get it. I'm short, but I'm a wide man.
5'11" is still above average, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 5'9's average in America.
Like, so I saw several instances where I wasn't involved, but like I got involved this weekend to help, like, just a little. I'm like, oh, so this is how the guys feel when they do this. No wonder they do this. There's a self-satisfaction in doing this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
John says he's better to the adult stars he hangs around with than Camelot would be. Yeah, so I would have ate the girl. Yeah, so Cecil was on this show. And
what spot?
Maybe. And there was this porn star on it, and she said, "Eat my ass" live.
Okay.
And Cecil wouldn't eat her ass.
Live or
live? He wouldn't eat her ass on camera. And so a random person from the audience came and ate her ass. And I was like, dude, I would have ate her ass immediately.
Oh my God.
Fuck, bro. We're having a good show. Could you imagine with the shitstorm on Twitter? Camelot ate some random porn star's ass.
I mean, like it's very on brand with you, though, to be honest.
I do it.
I know you would.
I'm trying. I'd have a good time, and then I'd fuck her after the show for real, easy. Yeah, for sure.
It's your gateway, literally, into her.
Yeah, man, bro. I don't take all that stuff serious. I'm just gonna give some hell. Jay's Game Butthole said, and surgeons leave a swab or something inside you and sepsis and you die. Oops, that's terrifying. That's how my grandma died.
Oh no, poor grandma.
Yeah, she got her gallbladder removed, and the surgeon nicked her intestines, sewed her up, and claimed that there was nothing wrong, and she suffered for like a week and then died of sepsis.
Was this laparoscopic or did they do open?
I don't remember.
Did she have a big scar or just little holes?
I think little holes, but I don't really know. I wasn't involved. There was a malpractice suit, and then they wouldn't go forward, and I was like angry
because they know she got wrong. They did wrong.
Like my uncle didn't want to pursue it, and I'm like, bro, we could have been millionaires, uncle.
Yeah, it's like Mark. Like he got his leg,
Yeah.
Accidents happen, unfortunately, and this sucks.
Oh, if there was an accident, you best be giving me millions of dollars.
If we end up in a $3 million house, you'll know why.
Yeah, people will know. I'll be at a car. You best believe I would have like a shop with like 5 race cars. I'd be ready to go. There would never be an issue again. Oh, blew an engine? That's fine. I got 19 of them. Fuck off.
And engines are like super expensive too.
For those series, yeah, they're like 15 grand, man. Captain Miko says X-Ray has that kitty from the 70s show.
Oh, it's so cringy. I love it.
Oh my God, I love her.
She's so cute. Like, I would love to be that type of person in a group. Like, hell yeah. Like, awkward mama vibe.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I don't have to be the hot young thing anymore. I'm old as booze.
Same, bro. Same. I'm just like that guy. I'm just that guy.
You're like the funny uncle.
Jace. That is me. Funny uncle, man. That's all I got now. But yeah, speaking of funny uncle mans, Wednesday, barring something happening, Nick Ricada will be on my show Wednesday.
Ooh.
And then Saturday, I have Blabs on my show.
Ooh, she's a wine drinker.
I've never had Blabs on, so that'll be fun. And then I have a very well-known VTuber in the same space of Pippa coming on next Wednesday. So that's going to be fun. And Monday is up in the air, but yeah, it's going to be wild. My second VTuber is coming on. Even after the controversy with the first one. So
to be honest, it was so funny watching that. I don't want to call it controversy. I think it was fun, you guys trolling each other.
Yeah,
it really was.
Yeah, she's that, but like anybody from Face Connect are completely barred from coming on my show now. But it's hilarious.
What's Face Connect?
It's the company that Pippa and all those people work for, the VTubers.
Oh.
Pippa's awesome. But yeah, they're not allowed to come on. But I have another VTuber coming on that's a large VTuber that is coming on.
It
Yes,
lofty?
it is not lofty.
With his takes.
You gotta be at least this tall to come on my show.
Oh my god. Is Lofty short in real life?
Well, of course he is.
I don't know.
Have you never heard
only
him talk?
Saw that picture of him as Link, and poor guy just looked very awkward.
You ever heard him talk? He's like kind of unsure about himself and stuff.
I thought that was just a little bit of.
Of course.
I equate it to Mark, and Mark has tism, a bit of tisms.
What is a tism?
Autism.
No, that makes sense. I don't think it's autism. Yeah, no, yeah, Lofty's definitely got some kind of autism. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, maybe that's why they're good friends.
he's got something going on there. Yeah, he's on the spectrum somewhere for sure. No,
I like Lofty.
yeah, I love him. Dude, Lofty's great in real life. He's such a nice dude in real life, which obviously he is. I mean, he has no other choice. Was he gonna be mean? He'll get his ass kicked by like any dude on earth.
I can't imagine him being mean. He's so nice. I love
the only path to him smashing some puss is gonna be like having to be nice as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't be threatening. You can't be threatening.
I don't know. I've only seen him as Link. That's not a very good portrayal of him as a man.
If Lofty walked up to you and had to look up at you and stuff and was like, ma'am, take your pants off, you'd be like, what the fuck? Gross. Get away from me, you little
I'm 5'7", 5'6". My husband's the same height as me. So
what if a giant man with shredded abs with beads of sweat running down his chest walked up to you and was like, hello, Asian woman, take your pants off? You'd be like, oh, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't act like you wouldn't.
No, I'm past that age. If you asked young 20-year-old X-ray girl, maybe.
I'm past that age. That doesn't go away. It only increases. You lie.
No, it doesn't. No, because I don't want to just like hop in bed with some random dude. Like I just like there's. Oh my god. Look at him. Look at that face. He's making his Antonio Banderas horse face right now. I am too good for this moment.
These are all lies you tell.
No, that's not that I don't get horny anymore. Trust me. It's actually anyways.
That's what I'm saying.
Huh?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But I'm not just I have standards. There's a lot of schleps out there, okay?
I'm a human. Listen, X-ray girl, I'm a human. If a woman walks up to me and she's built like a shit brick house, you got a fat ass, tight waist, and she's like 24 and a perfect face, and she's like, bro, like, let's go to your room and I want you to wreck my ass. I'd be like, yeah, okay, yes, ma'am. 100%, let's go. You know?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I don't care what the situation is. I don't care the circumstances around it. We're doing this. Because I understand I'm a human, and life only presents you with certain opportunities every once in a while. And I feel like that is, you know, God being like, hey, I want you to smash this puss right now.
Did you just like have wine with Jesus and you're like, this is my dream girl. Please bring her to me.
Not everything's about smashing puss, bros.
I think, you know, the other thing is here, chat, maybe some of you might relate to this. Girls, I'll personalize this. Girls will fall in love because of the serotonin dopamine hit after you have coitus.
Yes.
I don't want to deal with that if I don't see anything long term with you.
Yeah,
I don't want to be that crazy girl.
That's what every girl says, like before and after I dump the load, and then tell them to leave.
Oh my god!
You gotta look if you are in the desert, bro. Okay, and you see an oasis, you gotta drink from that bitch, or else you're gonna die, X-ray girl.
I don't want to drink from a beach.
Mark has one leg.
I drink from his beach. I'm married to him. Makes sense.
Bill Hatcher says, does the next VTuber name start with a K? Yes. Thank you, Billy Hatcher. I love you. I appreciate you. He's so good to me. I love you. I appreciate you, Billy Hatcher. You're a good man. You're a good man. 260 from Nugget Snake or Fight Milk. But we've hit the buzzer. It's time to do Nugget Snake, boys. Where's it at? Where's my thing?
Oh my God, this again.
Yes. You cannot avoid it. It is 177 times in a row. 177. It never ends. It's kind of crazy, actually. This streak. I think the streak almost ended at like 102 or something. It was so close. And now we're at 170.
So close, guys. Sorry. No drinking eggs for me tonight.
Yeah, you escaped it. Lucky
I
you.
escaped it.
They'll get Nick on Wednesday. They always fucking do.
I would love to see Nick drink it.
He's did it like 10 times now. He's been on my show like I think 8 or 9 times.
He's like the what's it called? The most reoccurring guest.
Yeah, it's because we're boys in real life. We talk all day, every day through text.
What country? What state is he from?
Minnesota.
Oh, the Minnesota.
Yeah, like why would anybody go there?
Only Nicriqueta.
Yeah.
I don't even think I'm doing it right.
Is that what people in Minnesota sound like?
I have no idea.
They sound Asian.
Yes. Nicriqueta is in actuality Asian in real life.
God. Ashley says, I'm 5'9". Bro, all you have to do, girl, is show up. And I'd be like, all right, get up on me. Climb up, baby. Last time I had a girl that was 6'1", like, get on top of me. I couldn't even grab her like boobs.
What's the tallest and the shortest?
I was like, please. 6'1"'s tallest.
Oh.
She was a girl, 6'1", and she was like thin. She was thin framed, had like some good core, had ginormous boobies for some reason. Blonde girl. And she was tall. She crazy as fuck too. And the shortest is 4'10". Asian.
My two best friends are Asian and 4'11".
Little tiny bitches.
I collect little tiny humans.
Little bitches. That's all they are. All right, boys. It's time for Naked Snake.
Okay, I'm going to feel so awkward here.
177 times in a row, boys. Can you believe it? My God. Exciting. Exciting. And X-Ray Girl gets to watch it. Whilst also Mark watches in the chat.
Mark, where is this? Are we both cucking for Camelot right now?
Jace. Yes. Oh, yes. It's time again, boys. Gotta take the headset off. Won't hear nothing.
Oh, my God. Does he have the same headband every time?
For years.
We got Lord Narco Wookie for $1 British pound.
The first one already. Tristan, look at these bitches. Here we go, boys. You ready?
Oh, dang. Okay. I feel like I have to avert my eyes.
Eyes forever. Oh, yeah.
Is it done yet? Oh, there we go. He's stripped. I have a weird thing about watching people strip.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. In my time, there be nobody else.
Mark, can you cue up the song later?
It's the way I fly to you. Ooh, I'm still in a dream. You can tell I had a race last week on my damn tan.
Oh, you're so red. Oh my God.
On a tree frog.
I don't have a bandana.
The trial
Okay.
to survive.
This is the best I can do. Oh my God. Over my hat.
Look at all these blue boys showing up. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, There be nobody else. Oh my God, a big one. Crying, is still way I fly to you. And to your memories, yes. Because I am still in a dream. Yes. Hell yes. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. 177 times in a row. We're still in a dream, boys. Get the hell on it, doggone it. I love you. I appreciate you. It's the final one of the night. Here we go. Thank you guys so much. 3, 2. Steph. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys.
Hi, Wicked.
Hey, where's she at? She wasn't here with
I feel so awkward. I'm like, what do I do with myself?
Why do you feel so awkward, X-Ray girl?
I don't spend a lot of time around naked men. That's not my husband.
What is wrong? Are you uncomfortable right now?
Yes, a little bit. Oh my God, don't bounce your boobies.
It is natural. It is just flesh. Rippling hard flesh. Thank you guys so much. Look at these blue boys. Lord Marco, Wookie, Tristan, Holy O's.
Oh my God. Can you guys imagine in real life? Can you just put dollar bills while he's at Anime Matsuri, please?
Please.
Just while he's walking around.
Please.
Oh my God. The Gavin PP face. Yes. Oh my goodness.
Amazing. Thank you guys so much. Ashley over in the locals doing $1 locals over and over. I appreciate you, baby. Amazing show. I love you. I appreciate you. You guys are goated as hell. Thank you, X-Ray Girl, for hanging out with your boy today for the second time. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Let's see who. Jessica Reloaded with the money, come. I appreciate you. Thank you. She always does it. She always does the same one.
Oh, you know, Jessica, I guess that naked snake worked on you.
It always does. She did it with me last time. She took her shirt off and everything.
Did she? Yeah. How many girls have done it with you?
2. Zia and Jessica Reloaded.
Have you got Zia post boobs?
Yes. I got her pre and post boob.
Ooh.
I've had 2 Zias.
I wanted to feel her boobs this weekend. We never had a chance. There's not enough time.
I aim to.
Mm-hmm.
I aim to. I'm sure she'll be cool with it. Hey, can I touch boobs? She'll be like, yeah, bro. She's real cool. She
is. I love Zia.
She's great. She's great as hell. Real quick, I'm going to shout out some of these giant players. Didn't quite make the Milky, but we got close. We were like 190 away or something. Thank you guys so much. Real quick, let's give a shout out to the only red boy, Mr. Billy Hatcher. I appreciate you, dude. You're goated. Noah Sanders with the pink boy. I love you. Thank you. Disco Cobra with the pink boy. I love you. Appreciate you. The orange boys, Wookie, Johan, Not Sure, Ashley Hayden, Samantha Bullock, Caros, and Ashley Elizabeth, and Grimlon, and Steph. God, there's a lot of orange boys. Appreciate you guys so much. Today, we're going to raid the old-fashioned Mr. Queso. He's a good man. Give him some love. Give him some love. We're going to raid him. And I will see you guys Wednesday with Nick Ricada. And tomorrow in a new video. It's going to be spicy. Do not miss it. Love you. I appreciate you. Anything you'd like to say, X-Ray Girl, before we get the hell off?
This week on Poor Choices, if you are catching us there, we have a Legal Mindset coming on. So, yeah. I just met him for the first time this past month. On stream, of course.
He's a great man.
He's a lovely man.
When you meet him in real life, you're going to be shocked.
Well, I actually asked him, I was like, so how tall are you compared to these Asian girls, boys, any of them? And he says like 6'7".
Yeah,
what the freak?
He's a monster.
Looks small. Well, like not small, but just like an average height. Like if I was
on camera,
5'11", 6 feet. I mean, like I would have thought the same for you. I thought you were between like 5'10", 5'11". I mean, I was.
That's where I am,
right? Yeah. So there we go. Everyone looks around that height. So
yeah, when he walked by me, I was like, "What the fuck?" And he was like, "Hey, dude, hey, Camelot," and I was like,
"I'm looking up."
Yeah, he's like, I'm like, "What the? I did not know you were a monster." He's like, "Yeah, dude." He's like, yeah, no one. I was like, why did no one say this beforehand? No one.
Holy crap!
Man, Master Lions, you really gonna do this shit with me? Like when I was getting off.
We should have just left. I'm so sorry.
Master Lions.
Oh no.
$200.
Okay, guess we're doing it.
God. This is like when I turn off the lights and the computer's at the store and then a lady walks in.
You're like, whoa, I gotta be ready now. Do you need to go get your stuff? Because I need to go get my stuff.
Yeah, I gotta go get it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna thank you so much, by the way, Master Lions. I don't deserve your love. Real quick, I appreciate you. We're gonna leave that up for a minute and then we're gonna play a song.
Oh, do you want me to play my booty dancing?
It will be gone while I play the song, so it's fine. You don't have to.
Okay, perfect.
I'm gonna play my favorite Alex Jones song, and I'm gonna go get my eggs. 2 seconds, guys, and then we're gonna do Fight Milk.
Sounds good. Bye.
Here we go. Here we go.
System, the company store, the paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers, scum. They're on giant death factories, keeping babies alive and selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green-looking skin and they run around screaming, "We love Satan, we wanna eat babies." I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy, weird, sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy, weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Literal vampire pot and the goblins are hobbling round coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap. We don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions of pointed people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, "We love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good, oh, they're so sweet."
I was watching Fox News as I worked out this morning.
Okay.
I need the glass.
Oh, Jesus. It's time again for some of the milkies. I'm going to go ahead and make this bullshit in honor of Master Lowndes. Coming in strong with a $200 super chat, taking the top.
That is insane.
That is insane. I did not expect that shit.
Honestly, I was like, I'm ready to sign off. This is good.
Yeah, I was like, we did it. Yeah, good show. Oh, no.
Nope. Subverting expectations.
He's Master Lowndes. The last, the by the buzzer.
Oh my God, there's still Coke in this. Ew. I'm drinking white milk out of a wine glass.
Spilled a little bit of it on the floor. Fine.
Wicked virtue. I expect you have done this at some point in your life.
She's done it like 4 times.
In a wine glass, though?
Oh, I don't know about that. She always does it with me, though. Today, the milk I'm using today is Organic Valley grass-fed organic whole milk. It was the first one I saw, so I grabbed it. I have Fairlife, but I just didn't.
I love Fairlife. It doesn't make me go to the bathroom.
Yeah, Fairlife's great, man. It's lactose free.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
I mean, I'm not
expensive as
lactose intolerant.
freak, though. It's like $5 per thing, but it saves you a lifetime of
We're gonna do
D plus poops. Anyways.
we're going to do Swedish fish vodka. It's all I have. It's like the lowest shelf vodka on the market, and it was infused with some Swedish fish by some random white girl that came to a party. Like a year.
Didn't you do that the last time too?
Yeah, I ran out of makers. I used my makers immediately. I've been using Maker's Mark for like Fight Milk for a while now.
Smoo's in the chat. Hi, Smoo.
Shmoo.
Shmoo the DJ.
I don't want to get any Swedish fish in there. It's gross.
That looks like you're pouring blood in there.
It does. Swedish fish, like I almost choke on them.
Thank you, Elizabeth. For $4.99 says wine glass easels equals classy AF.
She's just too classy.
So classy. You're so classy, huh?
She's just too classy. Speaking of Hispanic men, Rodicus is in the stream. How you doing, dude? What's up? How are you today? Thank you so much. Love you, Ashley. Appreciate you so much for your green boy. It's time for Fight Milk today. We're doing Fight Milk with X-Ray Girl. It is time.
I'm scared. It's like at the bottom. Can you see it?
I see some. Yeah, you can see him at the bottom there.
Do we have to do this at a certain moment? I forgot already.
Yeah, it's when the freaking guitar riff just starts
Beat drops?
slapping asses. Yeah, where it goes. I
I don't think I have the cojones to drink it as fast as last time. I feel very full.
Let's see. When did the local stream over?
Uh-oh.
I sees it still.
Maybe refresh snafu.
Here we go, boys. Another Fight Milk for the ages. Going down the hatch with X-Ray Girl. I think it's the second time she's done it too.
Second time, number 2.
Yeah.
My favorite sign. Peace.
Catching up with Nick Ricada and Wicked Virtue. Get the hell on it, doggone it. I love you guys so much. I'm the stream on the way out. It's time for some Fight Milk, boys. Let's go.
Oh my god. It's like I feel like I got it, nothing on me, and it's all over you.
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's so delicious. That was not bad. This milk is like super milky.
Oh.
It tastes like I sucked it from a cow's tit.
I've never done that.
I don't know. It tastes like ice cream. It was great.
Oh my god, chat, you're so funny. Yeah, Cody likes having white stuff in his stash.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. What's up?
Rodicus, I'm Vietnamese Chinese, so
Rodicus, she doesn't play Apex or Overwatch. I'm sorry.
yeah, no. But I do have a chair. KDA.
Kada?
It's like a band. I think it's an Overwatch.
Oh, well, there you go. There's your connection. He's now Rodicus is an expert on Asian women, by the way.
You don't see the Viet because I don't have makeup off. When I wear makeup, I look more Korean or Japanese.
Yeah.
Makeup off, I look more Viet.
Don't you lie to me, Rod. I know you, baby. What's up? All right, boys. We're getting the hell off here. I appreciate you guys so much. I'll see you Wednesday with Nick Ricada, Saturday with Blabs, and then Wednesday we have a VTuber. I'm excited. I'm excited. Get the hell on it, dog on it. Say bye, everybody. We're raiding Queso and say bye.
Say hi.
Bye, bitches. You're all bitches in the chat, by the way. Bye.